I'm Tony. How you guys doing out there? This is Heather, the ever
Hey
so
guys.
lovely not sidekick.
Right.
Yeah, and we also have the Ajan
Hello.
and special guest tonight, who's way down from Banjo area.
Banjo area.
Is hi y'all.
Hey, Candy.
Hey.
James.
James Davis.
Mighty James is watching.
My cohort.
Candy is watching. Hi, Candy. Sasha says, so you guys, so the guys are not close up on the cameras because they would break them.
So you can switch back
Yes.
to the all of us picture or something because
Well,
you just
I'm-
got it on me, but I mean, that's fine.
I'm trying to like look and not,
Nope, that was
you
the
know.
wrong one.
Hey,
There's
Tone, you just put us all on. Yeah, you made that weird. There we go.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
So
See,
you
he,
can
he
still
needs
do your
practice
thing.
with the buttons,
Yeah.
not me.
I got nothing.
So we need
Just
to
saying.
add another screen that's just, the guys.
I hear it going off.
Yeah.
I hear it.
We need to get a wireless keyboard so that I
Yeah.
can sit in the corner and just. But first, we need an extension.
You
so
know,
we can
I
get
didn't
a-
even bother
a
today,
hub.
but I bought one just for it's literally it's not wireless, but it's
Yeah.
it was like $8 at Best Buy, and
So-
it's got a long USB cable,
Is it just the
and
pad?
it's just the number pad, so you can do the hot buttons.
That's what I was talking about
Oh
too.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
But
that's
first,
what
we
were
need to get a
thinking.
USB hub so we can do multiple USBs on one.
Well,
Jack.
we've got to upgrade that.
That
We've
tower
got to upgrade that
first.
tower first, and then the tower that we get will have a lot more USBs because I tried that back at the shop, back in the man cave.
with a hub.
With a hub,
And it just wasn't working.
crashed. Yeah, it just crashed. Hey,
Hey,
basically,
Emily.
when you open that up, that thing's a glorified laptop motherboard inside that tower.
So it's no bueno.
So James asked if we are on the YouTube this evening, and
We're
yeah,
working
James,
on it,
we're trying to
James.
figure that
We're
out.
trying to figure that out, James.
And Sugar Punt Fairies.
Yeah,
which is
Emily, the
awesome.
lead singer from there. We're going to be talking with her soon.
Yeah.
We're going to give her a call here shortly. She has I think open mic thing that she's hosting or something tonight.
That's cool.
So we're going to go ahead and call her here shortly, but we're trying to figure out a technical thing. We just started with these cameras and
See
we're
what happens,
learning.
kids, when you
We're
go,
learning.
hey, can we go live with Facebook? And I go, yes, there's several buttons you can click on. And then one of the buttons goes, no,
No, that's
Not gonna do it.
not going to do
today.
it. Not going to participate.
So-
I'm working on that part
It's
right
being a
now,
union
and
worker.
then
Okay.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the single for from Sugar Punk Fairies, and then we're gonna give her a call. So here, 1 second while I am doing that, you guys go ahead and keep talking, and I'm gonna get this set up.
Talking.
This
talking.
is this is so captivating. This dialogue is so engaging.
Talk about your weeks.
How
What's
was your
happening?
week, Tony?
My week was absolute insanity because obviously the 100th episode.
Yeah. And then you had to clean up all the puke and
Yeah. The monkey fell into the aquarium, and I got a weird tattoo in a place that I can't talk about from a brand, and I blame the Asian because there was burners.
You're always blaming the Asian.
Well,
No, it was incredible. It was such an incredible thing for their 100th episode, and I had my birthday yesterday.
yeah,
and
happy
why didn't
birthday.
I get it? Why didn't I tried calling you all day yesterday and you didn't freaking answer your phone.
My phone
Is stupid.
is stupid. Like anybody that knows me, my phone is just like eh.
It's true.
But no, it was incredibly humbling. There was hundreds of people wish me happy birthday, and I gotta say, going into my birthday, I'm like, wow, 43, ooh, because like you're excited for like your 18th birthday because you can buy cigarettes. You're excited for your 21st birthday because then you can drink legally.
Yeah.
Nobody's excited about turning 43.
I stopped being excited around 15 because that's when the money dried up.
Right.
And like at 16, you're like, oh, and you got to pay for your own car and your
Right.
own car insurance. And I was like, you know what? Birthdays from this forward suck.
So I got to say, going into 43, I was just like, I'm not impressed. But everyone just like blew up my text messages, blew up my Facebook emails, any sort of connection to the outside world.
Except for your phone that you
except
didn't
for
answer
my
when I called you twice
phone.
yesterday. That's cool.
um
Happy birthday, Tony.
Right.
and just out in public and running into people and like, dude, happy birthday. So yeah, it was incredibly humbling to know that many people legitimately wished me a happy birthday. And
Nice.
I did a Facebook Live thing and, thanked everybody, but it was really cool because, like I said, nobody's excited about turning 43, but thanks to everybody's birthday wishes, it made it a little easier to bite into.
Right. What's the downer about 43 versus 42, or were you just not excited about that one either?
Well, no, see, here's the thing. 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and
Well,
everything.
I mean, if you're going with the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I
That's
understand
right.
that. But then,
So I was excited about that. I'm like, dude, I know the answer to everything now. It's 42.
which is divisible by 21. Which
That's
is divisible by 3, which gives you 7, which is a perfect number.
Right.
So I mean, there's always that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. See, you get it.
I do to a certain extent.
So how was your week, Ajan?
Asian-y.
Is it like half Asian or just like full out?
No, it was like quarter Asian. Just,
He said, he's like, how was your week, Asian? How it's slanted. How racist.
all right, Ron Dyrus in here.
All right.
You call him Dr. Jones, Dow.
Sorry, Nate. That one hit me really good.
They're all good.
You can ask the Polak
all
over here
good.
how his
Well,
week was. And
wait
I'll
a
go,
minute.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be skewed, though?
No, slant. Never mind.
Yeah. Let's just leave that alone. Let's just leave that.
It's more like tilted pencils.
But it was a great.
Would it be
It's a great
chopsticks?
week. A great week. Do you guys mind if I go ahead and play the song before we get too much further, so we can go ahead and give Emily a call?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Did we
that's
figure
fine.
out the
We did not, but the wonderful Becky is checking it out for me. It might have skipped the going public thing and did that again. So
Oh, did it?
We might be
it
we might
said
be
it on
live,
there,
but it'll be.
she's gonna be checking it out for us. But I want to go ahead and play this. This is from the Sugar Punk Fairies.
Like I know you, fixing a hole, filling your void. How does it feel to be one of the boys? Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm glad you're out. I don't need you. How does it feel to live like a slouch? Living the dream, woke up on a couch. You and me had smile and turn me around. Instead you left me, put me down. You only had a smile and turn me around. Instead you left me, you put me down. Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm glad you're out. I don't need you. Hey, I'm leaving now. Hey, you're dating down. I fought to bring us up. You gave in to bring us down. Now moving on, I've had my fill. Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm glad you're out. I don't need you. Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now.
All right. That was a rockin' tune.
That was pretty cool.
That's cool. So now tell us who that was, Heather.
That's the Sugar Punk Fairies. They're going to be playing at the Tuscola Palooza on August 10th. So we've talked about this. We are trying to get everybody to go because it's going to be amazing. Tickets are $10. 9 bands. Sugar Punk Fairies are going to be there, and it's going for a good cause.
Yeah.
So it's going for the Child Advocacy Center.
There
of
you
Tuscola, Tuscola County. There we go. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome, and I'm excited to see them.
Yeah, I can't wait to see those guys live. It's going to be...
Are you going to make it to the thing?
I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, we're going to be there. We are definitely going to be there. So let me go ahead. I am...
My schedule
pulling up
freed
the
up,
number.
so I am making no promises. But
You
yeah.
need to be there.
Well, the gig we were going to do fell
that's
through,
right.
which was not...
Wah, wah.
well, it was not disappointing to me. I'm like, we were going to have to travel like an hour and a half to play a big birthday bash.
Oh, no.
Like a backyard bash?
Like a big backyard bash. And I'm like, it would have been cool,
Yeah.
you know? It wasn't like, I wouldn't have agreed to it if it wouldn't have been cool.
Yeah.
But it was still, it was like, you know, if I'm going to do like that type of thing, I'll do it in my man cave, you know?
Right.
There's no travel.
Which, it's the man
I can
cave.
crawl back to the house at that point. So,
All right.
all right, you guys can't like, we can't leave dead air or dead, you know, video.
You
when
don't
guys
tell
are
me
just-
how to run our show.
When you guys chit-chat. Hey, I'm technically third chair.
You are.
Yeah, but I'm sitting in the third chair.
And I go, hey, your mouthpiece is squeaking, first chair clarinet.
Hey, I'm trying to make
Killing
things
geese
happen.
over there.
And I got good news, okay? I got good news. YouTube is up and running
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. So,
Can we
it switched to private again.
did it switch automatically?
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so
did.
can we, like, what do we need to do to offend YouTube so that they
We'll get it
cut
worked
the
out.
stream? We
YouTube.
could do, like, we could say, like, the top 5 names of the people that they've banned and see what that does for us.
That would be...
Oh, just add us to number 6.
Ozzy Osbourne, the Beatles, Metallica.
They have not been banned. All right, we'll stay away from the other list.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give a call to Emily and get her on the phone.
Anne-Marie,
Yes.
is she listening right now?
Yes, she is. I
Excellent.
think.
Sweet.
Robin is
So
also.
she's up to speed on what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows
it's,
we're
it's
giving
nothing-
her a call.
it's the dumpster fire.
There it is.
Here, big ring.
Yeah.
Wow,
Do I have
that's
it up too
loud.
high?
No, I got it. I got it.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi,
Hey, Emily. How's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. We just played your song, and we all are in vote that we love it.
Thank you.
And we are super excited to see you guys at Tuscola-palooza.
Rock on.
We're really excited to be there.
That's cool. So you guys are, where are you guys at? Where can we see you? Do you have any upcoming shows before that, or, you know, for
Yeah,
for
we
our
actually have
listeners?
one coming up at the Flint Local. It's right
cool.
downtown this coming Saturday. After that, our next one is Tuscola-palooza.
Awesome.
Nice.
So you guys hear that? If you like what you heard, you can go ahead and go see them there, but you have to come to Tuscola-palooza.
You have to.
Like, that's important. We need you there.
We're really excited. It's going to be a fun day.
It is going to be awesome. So is it just you and Robin that are in the band, or do you have other members in the band?
Stacy is our drummer. Holly is our bass player.
Oh, very cool. See, you guys could have been at the Leading Ladies Music Festival in Birch Run. That would have been cool.
I heard about that. I heard there are a lot of really talented women out there.
Yes, they're going to be doing it again next year, so I'll have to
I
let
hope I
them
can come
know.
out and see it.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. So how long have you guys been playing?
Well, we've really been together, I'd say just under a year.
Oh,
You
really?
know, we got together last summer. Originally, it was just myself, Stacy, and Holly. Both Holly and Stacy play the drums. So Holly decided to hop over on bass for this project.
Oh, very cool.
Bass
Robin
guitars are
joined
cool.
a short time later. She was kind of the catalyst for this whole thing.
Okay.
Holly and I play in another band together.
Oh,
And we
cool.
were playing one night down in Detroit with one of Robin's old bands. And that's how I met her.
Oh, very cool. That is awesome. So you guys, can you tell our listeners where they can go? Do you have merch, or can they get that single, or?
Oh, yep. You can get it on our website, sugarpunkfairies.com. We have songs available for download. We have a couple of covers and our original Dating Down. We've also got T-shirts up for sale, too.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So you guys hear that? You can go over there and check that out. Show some support. That's what we really love, is getting musicians and everything on. Hopefully in like the future we can work it out to get you guys in the studio and
that'd be wonderful.
get you live, because we like what we heard, and we think it's great. You guys sound
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
Very cool. So I know that you have something that you're doing tonight, so we won't keep you too long. Do you want to give a little bit more of like who's an influence for you?
For me personally, I would say Rancid is a big one.
Yes.
I'm a big Ida Maria fan too. I just started listening to her not too long ago.
Cool. Very cool.
Nice.
Well, we love it. I love the name too. That's very clever. I like that a lot. So we are looking forward to meeting you at Tuscaloosa. I think it's going to be a great time. Lots of bands going to be there. All kinds of
Oh, yeah,
stuff
we
going
can't
on. Good
wait.
cause, so that's really cool. So we will go ahead and share your link on our page and get some love to you guys. And
Thank you so much.
We'll look into the future and getting you guys on the show so you can play live. Would that be cool?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank
All right.
you.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Emily, for that, and thank you for sending over that song. And hopefully, we'll get more people getting some merch and stuff from you.
No problem. Thanks so much for having me on.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Thanks, Emily.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, that was cool.
That was very cool.
You guys
Shout
are taking
out.
big steps.
I know, right?
Phone calls, video.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we'll be putting out quality.
Back in
entertainment.
my day, we had Yahoo Instant Messenger, and we were happy about it.
Oh my god.
For the record, I never had an AOL email.
For the record, neither did I, because I didn't get a computer
Computer?
until I was like in my 20s.
See, now I used to build my own computers, and Tony, we
Yeah.
built some together years
built-
ago.
yep.
That's
But
cool.
we refused the AOL. I think we would do like Netscape.
Yeah.
What was that? No, not GeoCities and
Yep.
Netscape.
Oh,
and
gosh. yeah.
there was a few of the other email
Yeah.
servers that we were like, oh, I'll do that. Because AOL, even back then, seemed like a big corporate shill.
Well, the funny part about it is I remember using all of my stuff through mama.com, which was like the Google at that point in
Oh,
time.
really?
The Google.
The Google.
The-
Right.
the-
Yeah, because like
the-
mama.com, literally, you could do
It sounds
everything
so
with
wrong.
it. No, it was
Are
great.
you sure this is legit, like a search
you
engine
could
or
do
some
everything.
Other kind of
Look it up.
You could do
Look it up.
everything through
I think it's some
mama.com.
other. Yeah, I think it's some other kind
Yeah.
of.
Is that something you have to
sounds
find
like
through
a
the Tor
different-
browser?
I don't know. What were you searching for there, buddy?
Amish porn. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
ankles and everything.
All the
Ankles
necks and ankles
wrists.
you can have.
Okay.
So I didn't mean to cut everybody off. I guess.
No, cut
I'm
everybody-
I'm
no,
gonna ask
no.
you how your week's been.
My week has been hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that? I don't. Well, I'll show you the back of my legs. Look at. You talk about
Got
a
the
farmer's tan.
burns.
Look at this.
Oh.
Yeah. So we've been. We actually got to start the gym. We did a little preliminary layout last Friday.
Nice.
Sweet.
But Monday the ground has already been broken by the excavators, but we started doing the footings,
Sweet.
and so we've been digging all week, digging footings, digging foundational pads, and I realized this is an 32,000 square foot fitness center that we're building, and so the footprint, basically the basement floor is 18,000 square feet, and then the upper floor is the other 14 because we got a basketball court and racquetball, which go the full second
So
floor.
much stuff going on.
We've been doing that. I've had, we look like a bunch of ants running around there in the hole, and just so we're getting all of our foundation today or this week, and we had our representative from the product that we're using.
The Lego bricks.
Yeah, don't say
They're
that.
fun.
Yeah, don't
They're
say
fun.
that because they get. He's like, it really bothers, and he's Canadian. He's like, it really, he's got that little slight Canadian accent. And he showed up to the job site today and did a little mini training session for everybody that was there.
Yeah.
Just going over stuff, and I got to tour the plant about a maximum of an R3, which is basically no insulation whatsoever. It's
Right.
just a solid concrete. This stuff starts at 35.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so it's like foam. It's 3 1/4 inches of foam, 8 inches of concrete, and another 3 inches of foam. So inside and outside, and so basically, there's no thermal transfer.
Right.
So you've got whatever temperature it is outside
Right.
has no effect on what temperature is inside. And so the building is going to be phenomenal when we get done. In fact, there's a whole connection there to get awards and stuff for being what they call it
A green?
No, they call it a net zero.
Oh, okay.
So and we're using radiant floor heat
Nice.
and a bunch of other stuff, and they were just, and actually he was talking with the owners about another product where they actually, it's not quite geothermal because that's water,
Right.
but it's literally they pull air in from the outside,
Yeah.
and then run it into below the frost line
Yeah.
in just basically a PVC pipe.
Right.
They run it as much as they can around the circumference of the building,
Right.
and then pop that into the sidewall of the building
Right.
with a little fan.
Really?
So 90-degree air outside goes through that, gets in the pipe, goes around, and comes out 55 degrees out of the wall. Natural air conditioning.
Nice.
Nothing else has to happen. So it's like, so there's all these innovations that they're finally catching up with. So that was my week. The guy's running, James is running a machine down in the basement, digging holes left and right, and the rest of the guys are running around making forms and everything like that. So we're getting there. It's a little bit of a learning curve for a few guys, and I'm used to coming in and building on the foundation. So this is a project where I get to lay the foundation. So at least I know it'll be level.
Right.
And square,
Exactly.
Sometimes I don't always get the
Well,
so it's pretty exciting.
all right.
Yeah, and all that building supply stuff is all really, really neat, and how it all works
Yeah.
together and whatnot is all nice.
Nate got the opportunity to be involved in the training that we paid for all of our guys 2 months ago,
roughly.
and so he was there for that. We've since switched to a different company which has an even better product,
Right.
and it's just it's phenomenal, and the technologies, we built a whole company separate from my company
Yeah.
just to market this particular product and sign up clients. And so
That's awesome.
things go forward, we may be signing up some apartment complexes and some other stuff. So we'll see
Very
how that
cool.
goes. So my
That's
week's been
awesome.
really good.
That's
but the
awesome.
sun bakes us and beats us down. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, I see that.
See that difference?
He's
It
rocking
needs-
the dad tan.
Need some lavender on that. Lavender oil
Yeah.
works wonders on that stuff.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Absolutely. So
So how was your week, Heather?
It's been good. It's been crazy, actually. I went and hung out with Little Hope yesterday.
What?
Yeah, we went down to
little squeaky hope.
yeah, we went down to
She's
Great
so
Lake
cute.
Crossing,
Oh yeah.
and
That place is awesome.
we went to. She took me to the aquarium for my birthday. It was so
Oh,
cool. I felt like
nice.
such a kid. I was just like watching the fish go over. I'm just like,
That
oh,
is
this
cool.
is so cool. It was a lot of fun. And when we got there, the lady's like, "Are either of you students?" And I'm like, "I take online courses." She's like, "You're a student."
Discount.
Discount. So then and Hope's like, "Oh, I'm paying for it," and she goes, "You're a student too."
Nice.
It was very cool.
So the aquarium was cool.
It's so worth it, and you
Yeah.
get to learn a lot about it. And like, there's lots of stuff with like how to help save the fish and everything, and
Right.
it's extinct, and how 400 million years the sharks have been around. I was like, what? I
Yeah.
did not know this stuff, but
Crazy.
it was cool. It was very cool.
I've
So-
taken the kids. Well, my mom used to work there,
Oh,
Great Lakes
okay.
Crossing, for about, I want to say 10 years. She
Oh,
ran
wow.
She ran a store down
Yeah.
there. Actually, she ran one store that she transferred into, and then she moved across the aisle to another store. But I've taken the kids to the Lego part. And
Oh, yeah,
and they
I seen
offer a
that.
package deal
Yeah.
where you could buy the Lego and the aquarium,
Yeah.
and we're like, it's quite a bit of money off both of them if
Yeah.
you do them together, but it's just too much. We
It's
did
a
the
lot
Lego.
in
We
one
were
day.
in there with the kids for like 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
just
That's what we
playing
did. Is we
Legos.
went
It's
down
a
for the
blast.
aquarium and the Legoland place.
Yeah. How do you
And-
do both in one day?
Well, that was the funny part about it is my kids were a bit older,
Yeah.
so they were like, okay, Legos, whatever. But we stayed probably 3/4 of the day at the aquarium.
Right.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's definitely worth it. And they're very informative too. That was really cool. They were walking through and letting us know what was what, and like there was a turtle that kept on trying to lay on a fake piece of kelp and stuff or whatever it was, like decoration in there. It kept on trying to lay on it. It was really cool. I got lots of pictures and some videos
Nice.
of the manta rays and
And
everything.
you had a
It
good
was
day.
cool. It was
No,
an
I was going to tell
awesome
you
day.
on the 100th episode when you were talking about your birthday. Maybe I did mention it. I was quite drunk.
Kick a baby.
Kick a baby. There was I've got a couple of pastor friends in Detroit, and they're fabulous ladies.
Yeah, you were telling
Did
about
I tell you about it
She
afterwards?
had like her whole birthday party.
She does a birthday month.
That's right.
Wow.
And so I'm like,
Kinda
you
feels
go,
like
girl.
it.
Just have a birthday month.
Kind of feels.
And then
like
you
it
just,
is.
during that whole month, you pick certain days to where
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna go for it today.
right.
And you're not restricted to just one day.
See, and that's kind of what it felt like for me this year, because we had festival season all the way through June,
Right.
Yep.
and I think we pretty much single-handedly attended every single festival in Mid-Michigan, because that's what it felt like.
It did, but it was really cool this year
Yeah.
out there, like comfortable, cool, not like over hot. And now they're
Yeah, but then
switching
you go
it
in the
to-
parking lot and it's like, oh dear Jesus.
Not as bad as it was though. The past
Yeah.
last season,
Yeah.
it was so bad, but
And
it was
then-
a lot of fun.
July hits in true fine form and fashion, and we blow it up with the 4th of July parties.
That was great. Thank you
some
for having
great
us
parties.
there.
Oh yeah.
That was a
We
lot
had the
of
party
fun.
here, and then we had the party at
The
my
man
crib
cave.
at the man cave.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
We're doing
man,
that
is
again.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a lot of fun. We have some people in chat. Terry from Infamous Quick is joining us.
love Terry!
We love Terry. She says, hi, everyone. Sugar Punk Fairy says, thanks a bunch for having Emily on, you guys, from Robin. Thanks, Robin. It's been awesome talking with her. She's such a nice person, too.
Yeah.
Terry said that she couldn't wait to see them there, and she's like, this is Terry from Infamous Quick.
Love it. Yeah, I got a new addition to the studio that I threw up on Facebook. The signed poster
Of Infamous Quick.
from Infamous Quick.
That is so
Nice.
cool.
We had all of the guys that were here, minus, what was it, the drummer, I think it was?
Yeah, the drummer wasn't able to make it.
So, yeah. And Sandy got a first-hand autograph from all the bandmates.
She did.
Eric made the comment. He's like, "Why is there not boobs on the wall? Because those
there's-
I can't.
I wouldn't
take
be
them off and put 'em
comfortable
on."
with those. No.
I mean, I'm not into. I'm not
Right.
into to like hurting people. So I'd rather keep
let's
them
not
where
go
they're
down
But-
there. There's been a few
but-
people in the past that have done this.
Right,
Skid
right.
Yeah.
Roxanne is joining us.
Roxanne.
So I'm going to go ahead. Roxanne, thank you for joining us. I want to talk about, she just had an episode on Survivor Girl. It was a very, very good episode. So I'm glad that she was here to join us. She's been in studio before. She was here with us for the Don't Make This Weird show as well. She was here on our show.
Yep.
For Highly Offensive Hoodies.
That was
So-
great.
And Brandon Tackless, Brandon, is joining us. He says, hey guys. Hey
Brandon, what's up,
Good seeing
brother?
ya. So yeah, and I just want to thank Becky for going and checking out the YouTube and scoping that
So
out
are
for
we
us.
actually up and running now?
We are up and running now.
Do
so
I
thank
have a
you,
notification?
See, it takes
Yeah.
you're working out all these little bugs.
Becky.
And
Takes a
everything
tribe
like that,
to make
you
this
know?
happen, guys.
That's right.
So yeah, I want you guys to go check that out. If you have not checked out Survivor Girl yet, there's a lot of positive posts every single day. Becky and I are the host on there, and we're looking to hopefully keep on bumping up the numbers to people joining the page. We're going to continue having more and more guests on. Jeremy, you were on. Tony's been on.
I've been on what? We were on the 98th with 3OF, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we came back for the 100th.
Yep.
Just James and I, part of 3OF.
Yeah, and it was fun.
And now I'm back for the technically. Are we calling this the 101st? Are we in the
Yeah.
101?
We're gonna learn
101.
stuff today because it's 101. Don't make
Tell
this
them
weird.
what you
101.
said, Nate.
What'd you say, Nate?
That's what I said.
we need
we're-
to teach them
We're gonna
things today
learn
because
some-
it's
okay.
101.
All right. If you take the OK symbol and you drop it down, it becomes the asshole symbol.
Oh!
So is it
you got
okay,
them.
or are you an asshole? I mean, hey, there you go. And knowledge is power. So there you go.
Yeah, there we go, guys. Now you know.
Now you have learned.
G.I. Joe.
You don't even have to adjust the hold of your hand, and you can take care of two things.
The more you know.
You can tell somebody they're all good or they need to go away.
Another really cool thing, and not trying to be an asshole, but I'm going to keep on putting more things out here. We also have Patreon now, and we are working on content
Yes.
to put up within the next by
Totally.
September.
Yeah.
So lots of cool things going to be happening. August is going to be season 3 on the Don't Make This Weird
Wow.
podcast.
Are we at season 3 already?
Yeah.
Where did the time go?
Good question. But 101 episodes
Right,
we
right.
have been here for.
This is
so.
insanity. Like, pfft, wow.
It is. But it's incredible, too, though. I am super excited because we have lots of listeners. Lots of people are sharing us and putting us out there. And,
Yeah.
It's excellent.
feels awesome. It's a lot of fun,
So remember this: no matter what technical difficulties we encounter, whatever you guys deal with from day to day or whatever,
Right.
you didn't sink on your maiden voyage and take out 1,500 people.
No.
Okay.
No. We
So no
didn't.
matter what you do, you make a comparison with the Titanic
Nope.
and go, hey, our first show may have had a glitch and a few sound effects problems, but guess what? We're still floating.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
You know what I'm
polishing,
Still floating.
polishing the
guys.
brass
Still
on the
floating.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very
no.
Aunt D is joining us too. Hey, Aunt D.
What's up, Andy?
You can actually wave to people. Does that feel good? You can like,
Oh. Nobody's seen that
Hi.
before. I was so nervous to go on camera before. Like, I didn't want to do this.
now you're hamming it up.
Speaking of that,
Yeah,
you just shared a post on Facebook
I did.
of a year.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's so, yeah.
Totally a different person. Mm-hmm. Like you're rocking the leather jacket out with Hope.
Yeah, I tried on so many different clothes yesterday. It was so fun. I hated it. I used to hate trying on clothes. I'd leave the dressing room like,
Let me see if I can find this.
it was bad. It was so bad. Andy says she loves to see our faces. But yeah, I got to try on all kinds of stuff.
I was
that was
always
the
told
whole
they had a
the
face
whole
for radio.
purpose of going yesterday was to get a new outfit, and that was her birthday present to me.
Right.
I ended up leaving with a mug. And it wasn't that I didn't like any of the stuff. It's
Yeah.
just that's what I was like, oh, I like this mug.
Yeah. Well, you're partially still in the process too.
I am still in the process.
Yeah.
I got probably about for a goal weight that I chose for myself. I've got like 68 pounds to go.
Okay.
But when you lose weight as rapidly, there's still going to be another surgery for like a skin removal kind of thing too.
Right.
So that's a really real thing. You
Okay,
don't go from 350 pounds down to.
Here's this picture, and I
So-
have to. Hopefully, I can get it in frame here.
It's kind of here. Maybe
See,
I can
that's
put
the
it.
type of stuff you need to screen share.
Yeah, well, I suck at that.
Well, hey, at least you're not
So-
sinking in the North Atlantic.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but check that out.
I'm crooked. Oh, wrong way.
She's got, it's a fish.
It's a fish.
And then she's rocking the leather jacket. Totally different person. That is incredible.
And for those of you that couldn't see it, Tony was pointing to the monitor in the studio so that you
Oh.
could tell what he was doing.
They could see it because they have this camera here that he was
That's right.
on,
Now look-
and then it was on. It had this
Yeah,
camera.
but look at Tony's. He's pointing to the monitor,
Hey.
which is
Which is just
we're
off
all
screen.
trying to get used to this.
I'm
right?
short at
Right.
one end.
No, I love
couldn't
it.
reach
No, this is-
over there.
this is the fun part of doing video as well as audio. You get to
Well,
go. "Ah,"
It was funny
dork.
because the phone was at Heather's camera. This camera is pointing directly at him, and he's just off screen pointing at
Yeah.
our monitor.
Right.
Aw, thank
Right,
you,
You could
Candy.
have pointed at. That's cool.
So
I got my crash hermit.
So I'm getting some love here. I'm getting some love. Sugar Punk Fairy says they'll have a shirt for me.
That is awesome.
So, and I can say proudly, I don't need a 5X anymore. I will take a large or an extra large, whichever depends. I thank you so much. I appreciate that, you guys.
Yeah.
And Candy said I look amazing. Thank you, Candy. I appreciate that too.
Totally. I'm totally sharing that on the page. So
I want all of you guys to work on your best Forrest Gump wave.
Is that like the Miss? Oh,
No, you gotta get the hand. You gotta get the hand almost. You gotta be 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay, with the hand.
Yeah.
And then.
I don't think it.
And then back here.
Dude, I just want to do the Miss America,
Or you can do the princess.
the princess.
it's my boat.
yeah.
That's my boat. We got
Great movie.
7
Great
Jennies.
movie. It's funny because the other day Adam's like, let's do charades. It was just the two of us, so we both picked out 5 different ones to act out, and I actually picked that movie as my first one.
Were you Forrest or Jenny?
No, I act out what it was, not the movie. Oh my god.
I'm just checking. I've never done charades like that.
I could totally see her being Jenny.
well,
Oh,
I'm
man.
trying to. I'm just not even gonna.
She's a whore for Bigby, so I mean, it kind of
Oh,
makes
that's
sense.
I was like-
true.
Charades,
I have to be honest there, I love
You know,
Bigby.
what kind of charades are we talking about with this couple thing going on?
Not that kind of a PG version.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, yeah.
You
that's-
lie so bad.
Lame.
Does it look like I'm
Hey Tony,
lying?
What?
G-rated version.
G-rated.
See, we have to have a preface with that. So
No, it was supposed to be an inside joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, only those in the audience that know really know.
So we are gearing up because Mitch has his next show coming up.
Yeah,
Monday, right?
Monday.
Is there a new Audio Cops?
I
need to know.
There is a new Audio Cops.
I love Audio Cops, you guys.
And no spoilers, but I'm going to segue.
Oh.
Into
Segue.
a different thing.
And
Something.
camera change.
See, here's the thing.
So the inspiration.
Yes, yeah, I love the fact. It's so funny because people are always outside of the studio, doing whatever, and they hear the shenanigans that are going on the other side of the door.
Right.
What the hell are you guys
Now,
doing
see,
in there?
that's the stuff where you have somebody with a camera phone outside, and they just come outside and they stand by the door and they go, "Inside here, magic is happening."
We need a red light out there, that says recording in progress.
It is so much fun.
No, I want to
doing-
get a custom one that says magic happening.
Magic
right?
happening.
It is so much fun doing pre-production with Mitch because just doing the playback once we have some of the pre-production done, we're sitting here pacing ourselves laughing. Everybody's upstairs like, what the hell are you guys high? Are you just like doing shit in the
If
studio?
they're not
Absolutely.
pre-recording. They're just
I
smoking
love-
weed.
I'm not going to give anything really away, but I love that he records his own sound effects, and sometimes they don't work very well. That's all I got to say.
To tell you the dedication that Mitch has to recording his own sound effects.
You're like, let me just hit this button. I got it. I got it right here. Let
Right.
me just hit.
No.
I'll do it.
I'm
Mitch
doing
is
my own
hardcore.
stunts.
Yeah,
to do
like
it.
Mitch does all of his own stunts. It's
Right.
all fake, but he does all of his own stunts.
It is so funny. Like it's great entertainment, and I'm excited because in September his Get a Room Comedy Club is coming back.
Yes, we're gonna have him
and
on
we'll
the
have
show.
tickets to win throughout the whole season. So
Speaking of tickets,
yes,
we have tickets to give away,
Oh,
don't
we still do, and I wrote them down, the names down.
Yeah,
We have 2 tickets.
yeah. We have.
Dropped the ball on that.
Way to go! Fired.
We
Where'd
do
the
have
ball roll to?
two tickets to Tuscola-Palooza.
Yes.
We do
Okay.
have that. So
So, are we doing the typical like, share, tag 2 people?
we'll give 2 more away today. We have
Yeah.
some from last time, so we'll do
Yep.
one for that drawing.
You guys
Yep.
make it really hard, and they got to tag like 15 people.
15. That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Those of you who really want the tickets, tag more people.
Come here. Let me see your hearts if you guys want to win some tickets. I
That's
mean, we'll
right.
make
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We'll make it
We'll show
interesting.
you. We'll
just
tell you
saying.
how you got to do it. But I want to see
That's
the
right.
hearts
Just
in the
saying, make
chat
it
right
work
now.
for it.
Come on, blow it
Instead
up,
of doing
guys.
a raffle where we pick a name, we should do the person who tags the most people gets a ticket.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Highest. You
Yeah,
just have to beat the next person.
that's
Oh,
right.
It's like a bidding war, but
Yeah.
a
That's
tagging
right.
war.
Yeah.
Tagging.
It's kind of like
Tag
Tony,
the
you're not
people.
allowed to tag anybody.
Why?
You have too many people in your friends list.
Okay.
Brandon said he wants to win. These tickets are for Tuscola-Palooza.
Yeah, that's right.
It's August 10th. There's going to be 9 bands. Sugar Punk Fairies that we played earlier are going to be
Smoking
there. We're
9.
excited. 9 bands happening. Tickets are only $10, but we have 2 free tickets. Well, we'll do 4, you guys, because we still have 2 from the last time. So 2 today.
Ooh.
So go ahead, like this, share this video, live video, right?
Yep.
Share the live video.
Share the live video. Tag a shit ton of people in this.
Yeah, I want to see who
If you want
tags
these
the
tickets.
most. It's
and
going
the
to be
person
a
to
great
tag
time,
the most
guys.
amount of people will get those tickets.
There's going to be food there. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. I think there's going to be a food truck there, too, that's going to have desserts you can get.
IQ's going to be there.
Yes, Infamous Quick. If you guys seen that episode, that was one of...
Incredible. You guys showed some serious
yeah.
love on that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Full disclaimer: the people that you tag must be real people and not the little hot Asians that befriend you or try to friend you.
Oh,
That's
Bots.
tech support's
in
department.
order to
No, I didn't order the Taiwanese hooker, man. I told you that already.
And Brandon, that concert's going to be right outside of Cairo, so it's over this way, and it's
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. We're
that's
going to be
Cairo
there.
without an I.
Yeah, we're gonna. If you ask the GPS,
It is
you are
Cairo.
in Cairo.
Illuminati.
Yeah, so go ahead and like this video and tag people in it so they get a chance to win too, guys. So they can continue
right.
to tag and whatnot, show some love there. We already had one winner.
Yes.
Christy Thornton won
Yes,
2
we did.
tickets, and we're giving out her some love today too.
That's right.
Some prayers going out for her. She went in for surgery today, and she's one of my childhood friends, and
Okay.
she won
Cool.
those tickets. So yeah.
I mean,
Alright
we did the reveal live.
We did do it. It was legit. It
yeah.
happened. They were really drawn out of there.
That's right.
Yes. And James is joining us. He says, "Food truck, I'm in." I almost could hear in my
It's not
head.
Mexican.
Okay,
though.
so-
But hold on, I could almost hear the Tim Allen thing in my head when he said food truck. Ooh. Yeah, that thing.
No, okay, so we've mentioned Rob before, right?
Yes. Yes.
So at about 11:15, Rob says, "Where are we going? When are we going for lunch?" And I just looked at him. I was like, "When we go, we'll go somewhere. I don't know." So I walked away from him. About 20 minutes later, I walked by James. He's on the machine. He shuts, he throttles it down so he can talk, and he goes, where are we going for lunch? I'm like, really?
What?
I walk up top, and one of the owners comes over there, my buddy Matt, and we're chit-chatting and talking, and we're looking down into the hole
Yeah.
where we're digging. And I look over at Rob, and I look over at James, and I just start laughing. Matt's like, "What?" I said, "See the 4 skinny guys running around doing stuff like that?" I said, "Not one of them asked me where we were going for lunch, but the 2 fat guys did." So James came up at that moment. I said, and I repeated it to him. He's like, "Well, yeah."
Well, yeah.
He's like, "Priorities, man."
Gotta stay. We've also got Joe Craig. Hey, Joe. And
What's
my
up, Joe?
friend Teresa's joining us too. Hey, B. So yeah, everybody.
I saw her
tagging.
today.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Everybody's.
She is awesome.
That's right.
I met her
Get to tagging.
like a long time ago, back when I first started at Walmart, and
The
we've been
Evil
friends
Empire.
ever since, yes.
That was, that was actually
Evil.
a pretty good movie. Tag. I actually enjoyed that one. Did you see that one?
What
with
movie?
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was actually a pretty good.
I'm
Tag.
lost. It was Tag.
It was
Yeah.
Tag.
I
And
know.
That was
and
really
it was
good.
based on a true story. I mean,
Huh.
based on it. So when you actually read the story, you're like, yeah, they jazzed it up quite a bit. But there
usually
was
what
this
happens.
20-year tag
Game.
going on,
Yeah.
and they would do it for whatever a week or two each year. They would get together and they would tag each other, and it was knockdown, drag out.
And Jeremy
brawling.
Renner was a total badass.
Well, did you know he had 2 broken arms? The first week
Yeah.
he did a stunt and broke both of his
Oh
forearms.
my gosh.
What?
For a movie named
And so
Tag?
Yeah, an attack. And so he was literally in casts
Yeah.
for the rest of it, and they had blue gloves over top of his cast,
Yeah.
so that they could blue screen out his broken arms and put real arms in. Yeah, so that was actually pretty good. So tag people out there, okay?
That's right.
It's non-violent today only. It's non-violent. Tag
A different
someone.
kind of tagging. But also, but we're I'm excited that people are continuing to listen, and now that we have the cameras, they can see us. I'm warming up to it a little bit, but
A little bit.
a little bit.
Sorry,
A
Nate,
little.
that's yours.
That's his. Don't steal his thunder. But you guys, with
A little bit.
with season 3 though, we've got more stuff coming.
We totally have
Are you going to
more
start
stuff
dropping some of the things? You got to whet everybody's appetite.
Well, did we talk a little bit about?
on. We gave
We didn't really talk about
non-spoiler
anything.
spoilers.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna reveal some stuff? Because I was in the part of the planning.
You
and
were.
I'm kind of excited.
You know what? It's 101. They're learning things today.
And now that he's
Yeah.
here,
And now
I
that
say
I'm
we
here,
should totally spoil some of this
let's
stuff.
All
spoil
right.
some of it.
Which one? Go ahead.
Oh, please melt
The melt. The melt.
something.
All right, so if you guys tuned in and you liked the sorry list,
Sorry.
it's coming back, but it's our version of the sorry list.
Yeah,
And Nate is going to continue to read off the list,
that's right.
but now it's
can
going
I
to be
give
called.
the name? Can I give
Totally give the name.
Yeah.
The name? It's called the Snowflake Meltdown List.
Who-
Yes.
the snowflakes that we can offend throughout this, which
Yes.
I'm probably the least offensive, I think.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I think so.
You are so racist. It's so bad.
I am not. That is not true.
You said a slanty eye joke earlier to Nate.
So did you.
That was me. My
I was
bad.
like, wait a minute.
Did you
here.
melt, Nate?
And he made a
Did you-
chopstick
did you
joke.
melt?
I did not melt down. I played with it.
Then I don't get to be on the list. For
See,
that
that's
one.
the
So
great
that's
part
the
about
great-
it. You know what happens when you get offended? Fucking nothing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because nobody gives a
Nothing.
shit.
Absolutely nothing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward.
You're looking forward to it.
You know English?
I'm looking
You know no
forward
English.
to the snowflake meltdown list because there are many, many snowflakes. And in the news today, California's drought has ended after several snowflakes melted.
Yes. Yes.
The left coast is now no longer an endangered desert.
The left coast left.
And simultaneously, it's shifted right. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that offensive?
Candy says she loves the name. Snowflake Meltdown.
The Snowflake Meltdown.
We have to give you credit for that one.
Yes,
Jeremy,
yes.
that was you.
Hey,
That was you.
I try to do my part here.
He came up with the idea of the
we
new
do need
list.
to.
Yeah.
We took the concept from
I do want to make sure that
Adam.
we let them know that there will be some accompanying T-shirts.
Yes.
Can I give that
Yes.
one? That
Yes.
one out?
You
Yes.
can give that
Yes.
spoiler.
So what we want to do with the Snowflake Meltdown list is there'll be a considerable list
Yes.
each week, okay? And what we need you guys out there to do is write down your favorite meltdown of each episode.
Yes.
And then we're going to compile like 10 or 15 of the top meltdowns.
Yeah.
For like every 3 months or
Yes.
something like
Can
that.
you guys
okay?
do
So
that?
we
Can
have-
they? Can you
yeah,
guys do that?
so they're gonna have to send it, and we're gonna have to make sure we get it, and everybody, so we'll say, all right, 15 people really like this one for this episode. Okay,
Right.
So then those 10 or 15 are gonna go on a T-shirt. And so on the front of the T-shirt, one of the T-shirts will have a big outhouse, and it'll say "Snowflake Safe Space," and then on the back it'll have the list of all those meltdowns on the
Yes.
back of it, and it'll be like
Yes.
fall of 2019 or 2000 spring of 2020,
Yeah.
and this will be the epic list, and then we'll have the
love it.
toilet the toilet on the front, which is the Snowflake teardrop catcher. So there'll be a number of T-shirts like that, and they'll be available. Don't make this weird. This
That's
is just
right.
a
Yeah.
teardrop catcher.
Speaking of T-shirts, we are actually. It was funny because Nate said I didn't realize I was 17 and trending,
17 and trending.
but out of that whole brainstorm,
I thought you were 43.
no, not me, Nate.
Oh,
Nobody
Nate,
likes you when you're
17?
43.
Either way,
Yeah, that's right. Nobody likes you when you're 43. No,
I like you too.
We're going to be doing some merch along with this, and we're going to have a T-shirt with Nate on it.
Yes.
because you can go to hair.
How do you spell that?
HERR.
Harrow.
Here.
Go to hair.
So yeah, get on there.
Is that half Asian, quarter Asian, full, or just Asian intern?
Well, I mean, his
Whichever
mom,
way you want to do it.
You
if you
heard
can find
Chris's
somebody
reaction.
to draw it.
Yeah.
You heard Chris's reaction.
Yeah.
He's adopted. Because his mom's Conan O'Brien White.
Right.
I wish we could just turn the camera around and just show
Heather,
that
share-
real quick.
just-
I can, but it's
No,
it's-
leave the camera
leave
alone. Just
everything-
rotate
just-
your mic stand.
Yeah.
See, Conan O'Brien White.
That's right.
All right. Now
All right.
bring that.
Love you, Mom.
Bring it up just a little bit. There you go. Oh yeah.
That'll do.
That'll
That'll
do.
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 So yeah, there's some exciting things coming. Are we getting some comments on that?
Yes, we got some comments. It's not about those shirts or whatever, but Rob's joining in. Adam's brother. He says, "Hey, what's up, guys? About time y'all got video."
What's up, Rob?
And then we
Yeah.
have Crystal, the lovely Crystal of Faye, joining us. Hey, Crystal.
Hi,
How you
Crystal!
doing, Crystal?
Hey, guys, looking good, Heather. Why, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
What we should
I
do
might
with
like this camera thing.
Yes.
I might
See?
like this.
I
have-
told ya.
I have to give her a shout out because we are here for Strange Friends Media. We are working on getting her Survivor Circle video out. It was myself and 5 other ladies and Crystal. It was her idea to do this video, and it's very, very touching. Tony worked on the music for it and the video editing for it, and we are going to get that uploaded so people can see that soon. And it's very, very touching. It's very raw emotion and everything in the video, and they're brave ladies for sharing their stories. So I am
And
incredibly
that's some of the most
proud
awesome stuff out there.
Oh, for sure. Very proud of them for doing that. And she had these really cool shirts made up. It said victim, but it was crossed out.
Yep.
And then the purple ribbon for the abuse, domestic violence ribbon. And then underneath it says warrior. And those shirts, those are going to be available. And some of those proceeds are going to go towards Corky's dream.
Awesome.
And that was something that Crystal wanted to do, because for Corky's dream, it is going to be a animal shelter and a women's shelter. So
Yeah.
Nice.
it's an incredible thing that
Yep.
they're trying to do. So we want to try to support that. in October there's going to be a
We're gonna have a big
fundraiser, right? A
Yeah,
benefit.
And 3OF will be there.
You're going to be there. I'm
Yeah.
going to be there talking at it.
Absolutely.
And
Yep.
also making some of the cheesecakes for
Yeah, it's
the
gonna be a
raffle.
blast.
So if you go,
Yep.
we're going to keep on telling everybody about this because we want you guys to join us. You can bid on those desserts or at other tables. If you see something that you
Absolutely.
like, you can bid on those.
Absolutely.
And all of this stuff is going to be going towards getting that women's shelter and animal shelter
Yeah.
up and running. So
Yeah.
that is very cool. Hopefully, I might be able to get some of those T-shirts to bring along too, so we could sell them there and then just give the
Absolutely.
money over.
Yeah, it's going to be a
So-
blast. It's going to be an absolute blast.
Yeah.
Well, while we're on the topic of video, we need to get that keypad soon because Tony's over here slacking on his job.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's just,
you know.
See, this is why I said I want to be a content creator, because
Yeah, but we're working on that.
Can you spell pathetic?
no,
You, sir, sure exemplify it.
it's spelled with what, 4 Q's and 3 Z's.
And this is why he wants to be a content creator.
Rob's got a question, and this is Adam's brother.
Is
Not,
it directed at somebody?
yeah, well, he's wondering what the biggest size of T-shirts we're gonna make, and he's not a very big guy, but he's wondering what size shirts.
Generally, you go with. I mean, just as a person who's made T-shirts in the past, generally you go with a couple double X's.
Yeah.
You go with a little bit more of the X, and then you go with a ton of larges.
Yeah.
And then you go with, a
Couple of the other.
a few mediums, and then
Yeah.
a couple smalls. So your biggest lot is going to be in your large section because that covers the majority of people. And then
Yep.
you've got. We're not going to do like my favorite store, which I absolutely love to go and shop at, which is the Buckle.
I seen that when I was at the Great Lakes Crossing.
Yeah.
I did. I was like, Jeremy's store.
Yeah, they literally get off the truck unless they request otherwise, which they do. Their
Yeah.
stores are pretty good. They get one of each.
Wow.
So like this
What?
red shirt that I'm wearing right now, there would have been sitting there on the stack an X, a double X, XL, L, medium,
That's
small,
it.
extra small. That's it.
Yep.
And then, but the thing is, they'll say, which they always do. In fact, I bought a T-shirt at the
At the
at Leading Ladies.
Leading Ladies event. They
I
were
got
there.
one T-shirt there, and then I ordered my other T-shirt, and it came like 2 days later because
Nice.
I love the T-shirt, but they didn't have it there in my size, and they were
Oh.
like, "We'll have it shipped to you,
That's
free,
very cool.
free of charge," and so they shipped it to me.
They're sponsors to that band Whiskey Fix.
Yeah.
I found that out when they were on
Oh,
stage.
nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the
Yeah.
Buckle actually sponsors them.
Yeah,
and
and that
gets
was the
them-
Buckle out of Rochester Hills. Now my Buckle
Oh, okay.
is in Novi,
Okay.
but I've been to Buckle in Oklahoma. That's how much I shop.
Yeah. Oh, I did go in there because I was in the middle of trying to avoid the people trying to give me hair product. Just walking by, here, ma'am, you need this? I'm like, no. My hair's cut off now. I don't need it.
All right, so I get calls almost every day asking me if I want business finance, right?
Yeah.
And Nate could do the voice perfectly. Can I speak to the business owner?
Can I speak it to the business owner?
Exactly. And I go, this is him. Okay, this is Karen. I'm like, no, your name's not Karen. Whatever.
There's
Somebody-
something wrong with this
so
one.
somebody so the problem is that I do have a legitimate business and I do get calls
Right.
from customers that I don't have stored in my phone. So I pretty much have to answer every fucking phone call
Yeah.
to find out who it is. And
Yeah.
sometimes I've told them, I'm like, listen, I only answered the phone to make sure it was who I thought it was.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to block you because I'm on the do not call list, but somehow that doesn't mean shit to you.
Of course
does
it doesn't.
not.
So, anyways, so we're standing there, and I had 3 or 4 of my guys. We're standing around. We're working on part of the foundation. We're working through a problem, and somebody calls, and I go, and they know my look. I'm like, motherfucker. So I hit my button, and I go, hello, and he goes, hello, is this the business owner? Or he goes, is this JSG Construction? Are you still in business? I said, nope. Sold it off, and I do hair and nails now. He's like, oh, you do hair? I said, you do not know how much fun it is to hang around a bunch of women, do their hair, do their nails. I said, I gave up all that other stuff, honey. I ain't doing that anymore. And he was like, oh, okay, we will take off list. I'm like, thank you. Like,
That is
and
how you do
the
it.
guys were bending up. They're doubling over laughing.
Oh man, that is great.
Nope.
Man, why'd I miss this shit?
I'm doing hair and nails now, sweetie.
That is awesome. Oh, I got a couple things. Crystal said thank you, Tony, for doing the video editing and
Yeah,
everything.
absolutely. It was
so.
my pleasure.
And Brandon said he used to shop at the Buckle in his 20s. I don't know that.
What is
He just doesn't
the right
anymore?
date?
He just doesn't anymore.
I guess not. I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean, you know, he did get married and had kids, so I mean that kind of goes where most of your cash goes. 'Cause
Yeah.
You pace yourself and you get a buckle black.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I could do that now because my kids are like leaving home and stuff.
I will show
Sean's
you
not
how to
going anywhere.
shop, Tony.
Yeah, I'm just showing you who just
most-
just signed in to
Most of the people
check us out.
that work there do freely
So
confess
Scotty B.
how much money they don't
Scotty
take home
B!
because they're paying on their layaways for the clothes that they buy.
You know,
Scotty B's watching.
Scotty B. Hey, Scotty. Oh, Rob says that's funny. Not call list. That's a joke. Or do not call list. That's a joke. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It is. It is.
I read
And I
this thing.
There's so many different things. They'll call me and it's my prefix and
Yeah.
right, and I'll go. As soon as those ones call,
Yeah.
and I go, "Hello, this is XYZ funding," and I go, "How do you get a local number?" Click. I go, "Yeah, that's right." So I've got my little techniques for them, but they're
course.
still annoying as hell.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like messing with the scammers online. I can't help myself.
Yeah.
Like there's stuff.
Says to me, Lulu.
Yeah, yeah. That's way back on an episode. I wish I knew which episode that was, but
Sometimes you have
that's good
time to mess
stuff.
with them really well, and
Sometimes
sometimes
you
you're
do.
just like, "Fuck off."
I totally James
Pretty
Beached. I totally James Beached somebody. I was just like, "Do I get a toaster? Because I really need one, and I need it in red." And I pissed them off so bad. They were like, "You know what? Fuck this. What are you going on about?" I was like, "I need a toaster. That's what I need."
There's that episode of Key and Peele where the guy's like, "Fuck it, I'll take 3 of the Vegas packages," and it's their new call list. That one's hilarious.
Oh man, good stuff. If you guys have never seen James Beach, he's hilarious.
Yeah, son of
the
a
duck
beach.
video is so
Oh my
fun.
God, yes.
That one is hilarious. But yeah, good stuff there.
Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff. So yes,
yeah, and we have more stuff obviously coming for season 3, but we
Yes.
don't want to spoil it because we've already
Hey.
spoiled a shit ton.
Yeah.
you've already gotten melted down. A snowflake meltdown. So
Dun dun dun.
has there been anything worthy of melting down a snowflake yet? I mean, I did mention the right.
Right.
The,
mean,
the
that thing
pencil
gets-
slant, I think, for his eyes.
yeah,
I was.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's not
But
really.
he wasn't
That's not really a
offended.
meltdown
He
thing, though. I
wasn't.
didn't
Yeah,
melt
he didn't
down.
melt
True.
down.
I never melt down for any of that shit.
I mean,
'cause
5
play
minutes
right
into
into
the
it.
show, I said it wasn't ribbed for your pleasure, so.
Oh, that thing.
Who would melt down?
Yeah,
over
but who
that?
are we supposed to break down
I
for a
just was
meltdown on
cringed
that?
by it.
No.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
Gay
a difference
guys?
between being cringe.
Heather
and
cringe
melting
list is a totally
Yeah,
different thing.
yeah.
I think gay guys would be the first on the list.
down. Stop.
Going, honey, give me those Vienna sausages. Mm-hmm.
And then Jeremy with the hair and,
That
hair
just
and
got
nails.
weird. Hey, now that's different.
That's right.
Brandon says he answers an unknown number calls with, "If this is a telemarketer, hang up." Works about 90% of the time. Yeah. Ugh, I hate
I
that.
did answer one time. I was like, "Hello, is Jeremy there?" Or he goes, "You know, I know what they're." It's
Yeah,
like, and I
yeah.
goes, "No, he's dead." Click.
Oh man.
My favorite part
Yeah.
is like when they get
No,
on
he
there,
died. Click.
You're being recorded for
Quality
training.
purposes.
Right. It's like, yeah, so are you. What?
This call
What?
may be recorded for quality assurance. Okay, you fucking suck.
Right.
Record that.
Seriously do.
You know what's funny? I actually found this out. If you cuss at the automated thing,
It
they will
gets you
send
there
you right to
faster.
this customer service
Yes.
faster.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God, dealing with straight talk.
Oh, that part.
Yeah.
because like the automated.
Yeah. Press number 1. to
Yeah,
go
those,
to-
those automated ones, I've cussed them several times. It doesn't do anything.
Really? You got to yell.
had that
No,
happen.
loud.
you're calling in.
Yes.
I'm talking about the ones that have called, the automated ones that
Oh,
call
yeah.
me.
Oh yeah.
And I go, fuck off and die, fuck off. Please press 2, or please. And I'm like, I guess none of those work.
That doesn't work.
Well, then you're not using the right words.
And you know what those son of a bitches do? They change the numbers up.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
they're like, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm
Yeah.
waiting for the number to tell me what number I need to push to get off their fucking list.
Right. 2.
And I go,
Usually. 2.
no,
It's 0.
Oh, they will change it all
Oh.
up. They're like, oh, if you want to be connected, press 8. I'm like, 8?
No.
Oh, that's a new one. And if you want to be off our list, press, wait for it, 5. It's like this really, but you should really press 8. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Right.
4 or 5.
Right.
6.
No, they
7,
just
8,
have the
9.
2 flopped when they do the automated
Sometimes
call.
I press the number and then they connect me
Yeah.
and they go, Oh, you pressed the number. Yeah, because I wanted to tell you in person to fuck off and take me out there.
Oh God,
I
Rob.
try not to be such an angry person, you know.
But with those,
Kick
it's
a
annoying.
baby.
You don't kick babies often, but when
do
you
try to
do, you
help.
kick hard.
Well, it's a baby possum. Have you ever seen it his side? Yeah. Little bop. Yeah,
that
you're
was
like,
so
oh,
funny.
I'll kick you across the yard.
I have to say that just makes me
No
think
possums
the
were harmed
100th
in this
episode.
baby kicking.
The 100th episode was so much fun. If you guys have not checked out that video, you have got to.
You have to go
It was
back.
so fun. We had so many people here celebrating with
was
us.
a
That was
blast.
so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that video was up, and it took a minute to get
And
it up.
thank you to Denise for
Yes.
cutting that
Yeah.
monster cake. And right at the end, we discovered there was rainbow swirls.
Yeah,
Rainbow swirls.
Yeah, it was awesome.
rainbow and
That's when
chocolate.
I do
That cake
hairs
was cool.
and nails.
Yeah, but
and
the
stuff. I
aftermath
like
of the
rainbow
cake was not
swirls.
cool.
Oh God.
Aftermath, no,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Nope.
No.
Was it a pretty good cake though for being from Walmart?
Yes, but
Curious.
I have one complaint, and I think I said this on the show. Our logo is black and white.
Tony, you suck at the buttons over there.
Dude, it's 1, 2, 3,
Okay,
4,
so
5, 6.
Our listening audience can see our logo, right? Okay. Anybody who's listening right now, can you tell me what colors these actually are?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's yellow and orange.
It's black and white.
Okay. So let's get the buttons here.
You know
I suck
what?
At this.
Your
you
logo
go.
is offensive because it's just monotone and there's no rainbow colors in it. And so
Yeah, but it's not racist.
Somebody
it's black
should
and
not-
white.
no.
It's black and white.
It's black and white.
But they made it was green. But I don't know if that was just from the,
You
the
know what?
coloring bleed or whatever.
Now that I think about it, black is very hard to do, and they have to. Green is one of the colors that they have to mix in to get black. But they probably got close enough, and we're like,
Okay. So
That's good.
we had black and white
yeah, but it'll
frosting.
darken up.
They'll
in the
never know
back
the
window of
difference.
the car as they're bringing it back.
We had black and white frosting, like thick black, like that sludge black, but it didn't look like sludge. And then the logo was green.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can do black and white frosting, you can
On the
do a
border.
black and white fucking logo.
Yeah, but the color printer was the printer was running low on black ink.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Not my problem.
I love
So
it.
you don't switch it into color halfway through the print.
I love it because while Uncle Paul was like carrying it up, he's like, "It's cracking here. I could have done a better job with it." I'm just like, "Oh, I didn't know that you baked
My
cake."
uncle, he's like, you remember it?
have done a bit of cake for you there, boy.
Yeah, exactly. And I love my Uncle Paul, and I'm like, I am such a shitty nephew. Wow.
I could have obligated you to make our cake for us.
Yeah.
Walmart's not all bad. At some point, they do hire real people.
Yeah, I worked there for 11 years. They
you're a
kept
real
me that
person.
long.
Yeah, but they sucked your soul.
But guess what?
You got it
I
back.
took it freaking back.
That's right.
I got out of there. I got free, and I was like, "Yep, not going back. Not going back." Yep, not good. So
yeah, aside from that, it was really good. There was chocolate on one side and rainbow swirl for the actual cake part of it. But
Lots and lots of fun.
I agree with Nate. That was not happy the next day.
No, it was not a happy
So when I made the joke
situation.
about the cake puke, that was not a joke?
No, it wasn't.
It
cake,
wasn't puke.
Oh!
But what came out the other end
okay, there
wasn't
goes
the normal
Heather's,
color.
Heather's cringe list again.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Cringe list. Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
all
We-
right.
But what, the color,
Smooth move, X-Lax.
yeah.
Yeah.
the color wasn't the right color.
See, that's the thing is, I swear that was like a sequence of things to come because the logo was green.
Yes.
So was everything else the next day.
Yuck.
Oh, everything.
Heather's cringe list. Ding, ding, ding.
It's going off.
Dude, like it was so bad.
I made Halloween cupcakes one time, and I make like all kinds of different colors. And apparently, it was like tar. I didn't eat them, so I didn't care. So they're like, "Oh, I was really seriously worried that I was dying inside."
See, I felt so bad because it was like 2 days later. Becky's like, "Hey, I'm feeling better. Can I have some cake?" And I'm like, "Fair warning."
This happens.
She's like, "What's the fair warning?" I'm like, "Okay, do you value your digestive tract?"
At all.
And the color
all.
that it comes out.
Have you ever heard the phrase, like shit through a goose? All right.
It's like mayonnaise who is still walk bad.
Get that image in your mind
Yeah,
and
yeah.
walk away.
That's right. That's
Walk
right.
away.
So she's like, "Okay." She's like, "I'm still not feeling hot, but I'm gonna try a small piece." I'm like, "Good luck." Which was, it's funny, but it's not funny because the day after she ate the cake, she went to the hospital for a completely different reason. I'm like, all right, so this is, it was a Walmart cake, right? I'm not going to get
that's
sued.
not the problem.
So she's like, no. I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
Well, we're glad she's doing good.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
we're happy about that.
Yeah, I went to visit her in the hospital on my birthday, and I was just like, there's a lot of things I really wanted for my birthday.
Not this.
This
But
was
not this.
one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
this.
I get the whole hospital gown thing, but if you're trying to strip for me, you're into some kinky ass shit, Becky. I'm just saying.
Get out those leg pumps.
I made the nurse
I made the noise.
snort
Oh gosh.
because
You
we were
made the
walking
noise,
down
snort.
the hallway, and she's like, I'm like, that's right, kinky hospital shit. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. There's another cringeworthy list. No, I'm just kidding.
Just
Write that down.
That's another list we need to start. Every time Heather cringes, we do a ding on a tick counter.
Oh yeah.
See
Chris,
how many we can get by the end of the month.
Chris and I will have Heather just.
Just get one of those countertop bells.
That's right.
Ding for service. Ding for cringe.
Heather will be over here.
Actually,
Oh, I just noticed that my dad joined us live on YouTube.
yay.
No, I'm gonna download an app.
He says,
Okay,
"Hello,
go, Dad."
gang. Hello, Dad."
Cake or death?
Cake, please.
But I'm glad that
Which
he
sounds like death.
I'm glad that he's seen that we were on YouTube as well, because
Yeah.
he's been like he called me last week because we weren't on right away, and he was like, "Is everybody okay? Is everything all right?" Because he listens every week, and I appreciate that. I just want to say thanks, Dad, for tuning in and listening to us. I think he's not missed any of our episodes,
That's excellent.
so that's awesome, and I appreciate that. I think
Yeah.
it's really cool to have that support. So we're okay, Dad. See, we're good. This is
Yay.
real live action.
Forrest
we're
Gump
we're
way,
happy.
Forrest Gump way.
So we've got a couple of people on YouTube right now. Becky says, I'm the star of this show because she was the
fixed
only
it.
one there forever. And Pops says, hello, gang. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're on YouTube and Facebook streaming live simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
And
That's
soon we're going to be going live, I think, on Twitch as well.
Yep.
I think that was the next step.
Yes.
That's-
Let's get these two figured out. and-
Yes, and that we'll move forward
Yeah.
with that. And Scotty B is watching again. Hey, Scotty B. Scotty B, who's on the Real Radio.
That's right.
He's got a Real Radio show.
Shout out and much love to Scotty B.
Yeah.
Keeping it real at the local newspaper.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. And is it, what's the station, 92.1?
Sure. Yep.
God.
I should totally
We
pay
support
attention
you,
to this.
Scotty. We support you.
Scott and I smoked a lot of cigarettes during college.
Cigarettes. Non-filtered lick and
Right.
stick.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay. All right. See?
That was a good one. I've never heard that one. Non-filtered lick and stick.
Here's the best part about it. It's the first time I met Scott. We were in a computer class together. And I just watched the movie Eurotrip.
Oh, God, I remember that movie.
So Scotty doesn't know. And he's like, dude, I fucking hate that song. Don't
Right.
sing that. I'm
Don't
like,
ever
dude,
say
but,
that
but
again."
Scotty doesn't know.
Every time I hear Scotty, I think of Austin Powers. How about you, Scotty? Don't.
Oh my gosh, me and my mom went and seen the Austin Powers Gold Member, and me and her laughed through the whole thing. There's
that
other
movie
people
is-
sitting by us going like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, "Why are you here?"
Why are you here if you're not getting this?
Oh, I
Smoking
hate
a
that. Do you
Bumming a
hate
bit.
that when you go to the movie theater and
Yeah.
you're laughing and
Piping a
people
crack.
like look at you like you shouldn't be laughing?
I love it when there's about 10 people in the theater and it's,
Yes.
it's that time of,
Yes.
of whatever. You go to like a 6 o'clock show because you're saving some money and you
Yeah.
want to still see it. And you go in and there's like 10 people and I walk in and I go, oh, you guys made it. It's so great to see you. And I'm chatting everybody up and I'm like, all right, now
Yes.
when the movie starts, y'all need to shut up because I don't want to be distracted. And I know you're a bunch of motor mouths over here. And everybody just starts laughing and having a good time.
That is funny.
We have a blast and then we shut up.
I'm like the middle of the week, the matinee $5 movie kind of thing.
Exactly.
Tuesdays free popcorn, you go do that. That's the best
I have
time.
almost completely converted the kids because that's one of my things is to take the kids to
Yeah.
the movie. So I'll go get William and Jocelyn,
Yeah.
and Bubby's, little Tay Tay, and Hopi. Nicole's working on Hopi's.
Yeah.
And I think Silas went with us once, but she was with. My big thing is definitely with William and Jocelyn is
Yeah.
to take them to movies. So we go see this one, we go see this one, we go see that one. and I'll come back to that in a second. But I've almost converted them to the point where I've asked Jocelyn like 3 times now, and I go, Jozzy, what would you rather do? Go to the movie, or wait till it comes out on video and watch it in Yaya's man cave? And she goes, watch it in Yaya's man cave. Because I got the popcorn machine, you guys know I got the popcorn
so
machine
awesome.
there. I got candy there. We got everything in the fridge. We can grill. We can pause it. And I got 17.5-foot screens, so we can do
Yes.
whatever. So this past, okay, so they were over for, we had Christmas in July. We were going to go to my mom's. So we do Christmas in July. It's like our 3rd year. So we deep fry a turkey.
Yeah.
Okay, we got all the fixins, and we do Christmas. We do
Awesome.
the Christmas meal in July, right?
Nice.
So mom texts me about middle of last week, and she says, "There's no way we're doing it at my house, because their house is like 800 square feet."
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
did finish off her garage, like I drywalled it and did everything so that we can go out there, and she's got a big table out there, and so when we do Christmas or whatever, we go out into her garage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But now that I've got the man cave to the point that it is,
Yeah.
that becomes the shift. Plus, the majority of us are closer to me than to her, but we still love to. It's my mom. We like to go see her.
Your mom is awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say.
She's got to come on the show, the Survivor
We got to
Girl.
get her.
Yeah.
I've told her,
Yeah.
and she's forewarned, so she knows.
Okay.
But she, and for those of you that don't know, my mom just went through cancer and beat it. She's cancer free. Fuck
Awesome.
cancer.
Fuck cancer.
She rang the
cancer.
bell. Did she have to do the chemo and stuff, or did she
No,
just...
we
Oh,
refused.
okay,
Yeah, we refused.
But she beat
so
it.
But she did the surgery, and she's done the Rick Simpson oil, and
Awesome.
That's
so
awesome.
she's done a whole bunch of. She went the holistic medicine and everything
That's
like that.
so cool.
So that's pretty awesome. So, anyways, we ended up. She sent out the text. She said it's going to be way too fucking hot, and what do we want to do? Do we want to go to the park where the lake is and everything like that? And I said, why don't you come? I texted back. I'm like, why don't you come to the man cave with the AC on?
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, yep, that's what we're doing. So they brought the turkey and the deep fryer and all the stuff when we got there. So William and Jocelyn were there and
Yeah.
Bubbies. So we did that all Saturday. We get up the next morning and I'm like, okay, before I take you guys back home, we all camped out. I said, let's go get some breakfast.
Yeah.
Let's go see a movie.
Right.
Okay. So we drive into Brighton and we get there and every parking lot is absolutely jam-packed. You barely find a parking space.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, okay, it is noon. Maybe just everybody got out of church.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck. We get in there, we're going to IHOP. It's like half an hour wait. I'm like, at IHOP, we've got like huge IHOP. There's
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
advertise that if you need somewhere to go to just sit down, we've got extra space.
Was
to
it
do.
on the 16th of July?
It was this past Sunday.
Oh, I was going to say, because if it was 16th, it was like 58 cents
No, no.
stack of pancakes.
No.
So,
So
their birthday
instead
anniversary.
of waiting a half an hour, I said, screw this. So we drove out. Okay, we drove by one of the Coney Islands. It's packed. We drove down the street, we go by all the fast food joints. Wendy's.
Yeah.
2 cars. Wendy's, we're going to Wendy's, guys. Forget
Nice.
breakfast, screw that, we're going to Wendy's. Pull into Wendy's, I get out, I walk up to the door. Due to the power outage,
Oh, no.
we're temporarily closed. I'm like, that's why there's nobody fucking here.
Right.
Back in the truck. We drive around again, I drive by like 4 other restaurants. So I'm like, screw it. We drove back to IHOP, waited 20 minutes, got into our seat, sit down. I get out while we're sitting there. I punch into my phone. I'm like, okay, we'll see what we get for movies, right?
Yeah.
And I did the new Spider-Man. They wanted to go see Toy Story 4, right?
Yeah.
And I even checked on what's the other one that's out that,
The Lion King.
no, that was out now, but that
Okay.
wasn't out.
Aladdin.
I didn't check on that
Aladdin's
one,
on.
but there's another one in the theaters that could have possibly worked with all the kids. Anyways, I checked them all. Matinees, like the show that would be in an hour
Yeah.
for us to go, completely sold out. I'm like,
Oh,
are you
wow.
kidding me?
People are
Wow.
picking up that now.
No, I had no idea until I took the kids home later how bad the storm was that blew through. There were people without power for 3 and 4 days. There are people that just got their power back today in
Wow.
Brighton.
Wow.
And DTE put out a burst on the radio, on
Yeah.
a couple of local radio stations. Free ticket vouchers if you're in the area to go to the movies and get into the AC.
Oh, okay.
So everybody,
Very
nobody
nice.
could cook at home, so everybody was at the restaurants.
eating.
no, and all these people flooded to the theater because
Yeah,
they had
AC.
vouchers and there was AC. So we had no clue. We drove into the disaster zone. We're like, okay, and then as we're driving the kids home, I'm dropping, and you could hear generators running all over the place that were
Yeah.
going, and it was crazy. But so it was fun. But
Yeah.
it reinforced the kids because we never got to see a movie because it was just packed.
Yeah.
And that's what I said to Jazzy. I said, really, Jazzy? I said, what do you want to do? Would you rather just,
Yeah.
we go to Best Buy and pick up a couple movies and go back to the man cave and watch? She goes, yeah, let's do that.
See, that's the
Score.
thing. Is one of the first times we were down there, and Nate was with us when we went down there. You're like, dude, you got to check this out. So we're like, cool. Well, I've never seen the movie Dunkirk, and I've never seen the movie Fury. So the first one we watched was Dunkirk. Now, the opening scene of this, you're like, dude, watch this.
Right.
And there's like gunshots and tank stuff going off. So you crank up your home theater system.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And Nate and I are like, shit, what was that? There's like bullets whizzing by our head, or at least the sound of them.
Yeah.
And we're shitting our pants because
quite,
it's
not
it's
literally,
like
it's just-
actually
yeah.
happening because it's such an intense experience.
It was like there was a SWAT team right outside
yeah.
the door.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was intense. And then
Yeah.
watching Fury, which was even cooler.
Yeah.
Because the tank, gun
it opens up with that tank.
ricochet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when the one tank round ricochets off the front of the tank.
I'll have you know that eventually when we get our own place, Adam's like, yeah, we need to get a hold of Jeremy so we can set up our man cave. Like, it's our man cave, not just his. It's
Yeah,
ours.
absolutely.
Because I was like, I want this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walked in. The
We-
only thing I love it there. It's really cool. You did an awesome job. The only thing I have is you lose track of time because there's no windows in there.
Well, that's a trade-off. It is a trade-off because you are, you're in to have the great screen and everything like that.
Yeah.
You have to shut. I mean, not having light is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes a big difference.
No, it's awesome though. You did a
Yeah.
great job with that, and Adam and I have been talking about that. We're like, yeah, we're gonna need help picking in that projector and screen and everything.
And
out,
honestly,
so.
for those of you out there, my system's about $2,500.
Wow.
Wow.
That's not bad for what you have,
No.
and you can play video games on it, and it looks
Yeah.
great.
Okay,
like-
now when you add the PlayStation's
Yeah.
another.
Well,
whatever.
yeah, but I mean,
My
when you
son.
play it on there
Yeah.
though, it looks great. And
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
split screen.
I've got a really nice receiver. I've got a really nice. So the projector I picked up at Best Buy for $1,000.
Yeah.
It's a 4K 3D
Such a badass projector.
and then we use bare silver screen paint,
Yeah.
and that's what we paint the wall. You figure out the size on your wall, and then you trim it out, and then you literally. You do a really good base coat, and then you paint the wall, and you guys see how that screen pops.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it looks
incredible.
great.
And then I got a really nice, like I said, Sony receiver, a nice Sony 4K Blu-ray player, and then your speakers are what can get expensive. But if
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah.
well,
So if you guys look at the some of the live videos from when we were down there, you can
Yeah.
see the projector screen in the back when you
absolutely.
guys are playing. So
we
if
did
you
a
see
we
that.
did a Super Bowl party, and one of my buddies who owns his own private plane and has a house up north, and has he's got a $1 million+ house, and
Yeah.
and we do stuff after hockey at his place, and he's like, I was hanging out there last week after hockey, and he's like, dude, that is the best Super Bowl party I have ever been to.
That is cool.
And I'm like, thanks, because that
This
means
is
a
what
lot.
we do.
This is what we do. It's it's great Super Bowl party. We turn down stupid music and we play really, really, really good music.
Well, and that was the thing to go back to talking about the screen, which was awesome. My son, on the way back, he's like, Dad, we are going down there again because that is the coolest freaking video game setup I've ever seen.
Well, was all four of them playing on
Yeah.
the big screen at once?
Oh, yeah.
So picture four kids playing on one huge big screen, and their cube of their quad
Yeah.
of that screen is still twice the size
Oh, yeah.
of the average flat screen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, so what can you? It's like they're playing on their own huge screen
Yeah.
inside of a even bigger huge screen.
Which was great because he was blown away by the video games, and then he was talking about the movies.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad, Stranger Things looked awesome.
Oh yeah, I kicked that out. I think I let you guys all crash, and I headed up to the house, and I kicked
Yeah.
that on.
Yeah.
Adam had to shield his eyes and ears, but everybody else was like, I was like, what do you guys want? Netflix, this, that. I was like, put on Stranger Things. They're like,
Oh yeah.
That
yeah, they
is-
were all excited.
Yeah, we got back home and Adam's like, we can play Arc split screen on our TV, and our TV's like tiny, and I was like, no.
No, it's not the same.
Let's ask Jeremy. Maybe we can bring our Xbox down and play it there sometime.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whereas I was like, I can't
Look
see.
at that.
Speaking of my
Speaking of
son,
Sean,
there he
he's
is.
on camera. Hello. Yeah, so it was fun. It was a blast, and we're all looking forward to coming back and hanging out. And
We were just talking
doing
about
some more
you.
work because we
Yeah.
got to work on This Is My Brain.
This is my brain. We got some episodes to come up with. We've got a plan. We just got to get everybody down there to do it. We've got the plan. We got the pieces in place. It's just a matter of working out schedules to get everybody down there. And
Yeah.
then we actually have the 31st of August.
Yeah.
We're going to be the Labor Day. That's the Saturday before Labor Day. So we're going to do a big bash
Absolutely.
and party out there. So I've already got we've already got a ton of people coming for that. So yeah, it's going to be some epic times. Epic times.
No, we were talking about you and how blown away you were at the man cave size television.
Yeah.
Talking to the mic so we can hear you.
I thought it was just gonna be like a small shed or something.
Yeah, small shed.
Small shed.
Totally not a small shed. It was awesome.
At
wasn't
first,
it?
when we first started inviting people last year,
Yeah.
you know, I would put in the flyer, the barn behind the house, because they would come
Right.
up to the house, and I'm like, no, don't go to the house, you'll scare my mother-in-law. I'm like, go to the barn behind the house, and then
Right.
then I was like, I changed it to the man cave behind the house, because they're literally, the first party I had 3 or 4 people show up in parkas with their snow boots on, like thinking they were literally going to be in a barn, and I'm like, the only thing we don't have is running water, and we have a heated porta-john. Okay,
Right.
That's literally. We have heat, and right now in the summer we have air conditioning,
So
fully
nice.
electric. I mean, we've got everything but running water, and I'm working on that. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
we'll probably
cool.
have a well and septic here in the next few months. And
That is definitely something that we are aspiring to have at
We are
our,
so
I'm
over
blessed.
that.
I mean, it's
our man cave.
It's an unfortunate thing, but I'm blessed in that area, and I say unfortunate because mother and father-in-law,
Yeah.
who we moved in with, we're helping take care of them. In
Right.
fact, Dad's going to be he's going into a home on Wednesday. So
Oh, that's tough.
yeah,
That's
but
rough.
this middle of last week he could no longer go to his bedroom upstairs, and so he was on a
that
bed
sucks.
in the front room, and yeah, it's a bummer because
It
he's
is.
I mean, to see somebody go from productivity to struggling to even eat or walk or do any of that stuff, how that sucks.
That's hard
Yeah.
to see.
And so he's he's going downhill pretty quick, and so we're working on him. They're working on doing that. So yeah, before I left today, they were just trying to see if he needed to get up and pee, and that's
Yeah.
it's kind of a tough thing. So
Yeah.
the man cave blessing is because that was his barn that he
Yeah.
built, and he's no longer, he told me almost 2 years ago when he could no longer, he said the barn is yours,
Wow.
Wow.
and since then I've been converting it to my man cave.
Yeah.
I mean, before they worked on boats and vehicles, and I've shifted it over to where you can still work on a vehicle
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
and you can go up into my wood shop upstairs,
Yeah.
but a good 2/3 of it's now completely uncaved out, and
awesome.
completely for entertainment and the band and
Oh,
all
yeah.
sorts of stuff. We love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. And it's such a great time when we come down there because we meet so many new people
Yeah.
that are first timers
Yeah.
to the man cave, and they're like,
Absolutely.
"Do you guys do this all the time?" We're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
We have every party that we've had, we have about 30% return.
yeah."
That's
and
very
then
cool.
we'll get the other 60% of the people are like, I'm out of town, or I'm doing I mean, they literally bombard us with,
Yeah.
sorry, we can't make it to this one. When's the next one?
Right.
Yeah.
Either they come up to me the next week or whatever. How was the party? I couldn't make it. I was out of town. I had to do this. I had to do that. So we get a good 60 to 70% of new people.
Yeah.
Almost every time. I'm like, I've said to the guys, I'm like, what's going to happen when everybody
Yeah.
can actually make it to one of these? We're gonna.
Oh,
I
dude.
mean, it's going to be standing room only. It's going
Oh.
to be incredible.
It's lots
So,
of fun.
And it was great. The owner of Jonas Party Store
Yeah.
showed up, and he's like, "Were you the guy looking for Markham?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." He's like, "Hold on, man. I'll be right back. He leaves and takes off, comes back, and gets me a bottle of Markham.
He was at the party?
He was at the party.
Did I meet him?
Yeah.
I went and dropped some cash there the other day.
Well, it was great because, like, we had just finished our second set. And he was like, that was cool.
That was cool.
That was a lot of fun. It
So,
was
yeah,
very good.
anybody who wants to give me Markham, so not complaining.
Markham, absolutely.
Cabernet.
So yeah, we've been having a lot of
Cabernet.
time, some really good times down there at the Man Cave, and we tried it this past time, and it didn't quite work.
Yeah.
I think next party we're going
Yes.
to go live.
Yes.
We'll probably be simulcasting on the Don't Make This Weird podcast.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We tried to do it this past time, and I was under a lot of stress.
I couldn't tell.
No. What do you mean by stress?
I mean, we came up here for the 4th of July party, which was great. It was
Yeah.
epic. I brought my brand new digital setup.
Yep.
Okay. And I thought, hey, I got this. So I hit the little buttons I thought I was supposed to hit.
Yep.
Got here. Obviously, we're up here in your garage jamming out.
Yep.
And it's a much more stripped down setup than what I have in the man
Oh, of
cave.
course.
Okay. And so I hit the button, reset the whole system. I'll program in the 8 microphones and plugins that we have.
Yep.
Piece of cake. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Didn't bring the digital snake. Didn't bring the mains. Didn't bring any of that stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I get back to the barn.
Yep.
That was the 4th.
Yep.
I get back to the barn on the 5th.
Yep.
I kind of throw everything in there. You were there by the afternoon.
Yep, we got there
and
by
I'm
the
starting
afternoon.
to set stuff up, and I go back in, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to open this up and hit the button, and it's going to set everything right back up where it was in the digital system. And all I got to do is make sure I got all my microphones and wires plugged in properly. And I hit that little button, and it says, nothing. You get nothing.
You get nothing.
So I spent the rest of that evening, and I'm still exhausted from the 4th.
Here's the funny part about it is Nate, myself, and you were totally riding the struggle bus to get
All
everything
weekend.
set back up
Yeah.
for the 5th.
Yeah.
And it was insanity.
Yeah. So then I was, and every time I plugged something in, it just didn't want to, it was stupid. I'm like, well, because whenever you unplug stuff and plug stuff back in,
Yeah.
you always go, well, if we're going to do this, let's make it even better.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So that 1 amp,
Yeah.
I plug in, I had 2 banana clips before, and I decide, well, I've got one of these extra, what are those ones called? The the ones that click in, the speaker cables that click
Oh,
in.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys know it. You can Google it. Anyways. So I didn't realize when I plugged that thing in that it monoed the 2 channels together.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why can't I get 2 separate signals coming out of these 2 separate speakers? And it all came down to that stupid plug. You played with that amp for an hour after I did, and I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
And Jimmy actually got there, and he's like, I can't hear myself out of my mouth. It's always your fucking monitor that's messing up. I'm like, I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry. It's your fucking monitor. Anyway, so yeah, because I've got like, what do I have? Like 24 monitor or 24
channels.
The aux sends.
No, just we have like 18 microphones.
Yeah, yeah.
Throughout everything, because I
Yeah.
think I have 10 microphones or 11 microphones on the drums.
Yep.
And then I've got all the instruments mic'd, and then like my bass cab is plugged in direct, and the
Yep.
piano's plugged in direct, and the keyboard, the synthesizer's plugged in direct. So I mean, like there's, and then we got the cordless microphones and
Yep.
the headset microphones, and I've got all that stuff, and it should have been easy just to plug it all back in
Yep.
and be good, and it wasn't.
No. It was a nightmare.
Brandon says he must befriend you. He's like, I must befriend this man.
See, that's the
forward to
thing.
it.
Is we've talked about it on the show a lot. I don't think people understand how much stuff goes on behind the scenes
Yes.
Yeah.
to do a live show like this.
Right.
To do a live show like we did out at the Man Cave.
Yeah.
You know, and when you're outside and you're doing live events, it is so much more ramped up.
Yeah.
With you've got the environment, you've got
Yep.
people, you know, and it.
Oh yeah,
We
everybody
love-
started showing up at 4:00
Right.
on Saturday. I was like,
No.
I'm not ready for this.
Right. And we love
love
doing
you all,
this.
but
We
I-
love
yeah.
doing this. Don't get us wrong. But sometimes you're just like, what the fuck?
Well, if it wouldn't have reset, I would have been good. We could have plugged everything in.
Right.
But it reset, and then I had bugs. I had problems,
Mm-hmm.
and then we started messing. Once I got it to a certain place where it was okay,
Yeah.
Then we started messing with the video.
Yeah.
You even made a logo,
Yeah.
and we plugged in, and I had this
Didn't
working and that
work.
working, and then I plugged this next thing in, and it goes, "Fuck you."
Gotta love
I said,
technology.
I said, I'm not doing it. We're just gonna go with it.
Right.
And like I told you guys left on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like noon or something like that.
Yeah.
By 1 o'clock, I was texting you.
You called me.
I called
You called me.
I goes, Tony, I fucking got it. If I'd have had another hour yesterday,
Yeah.
I would have had it dialed in.
Yeah.
But it's still,
It's,
so you
it's
gotta,
still learning progress, in
Absolutely.
progress. So
You know what?
But that's part of it. It's
Wasn't
part of us
Titanic,
growing.
We didn't sink.
Right, exactly.
Well, and that's the
Exactly.
thing is being professionals as we've been doing this far longer than we care to admit to. Sometimes some of the worst pre-shows turn out to be some of the best shows
Yeah.
we've ever done.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And people are like, dude, that was freaking awesome. Can you do that again? And we're like,
No.
I have autism now.
Sometimes the energy that you get from being frustrated or things not
Yeah.
working right, and you're just like, fuck it. And it's not that you have an angry energy in what you're doing,
Yeah.
but you have I don't care. I'm just going to play right now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the mode I got into on
Yep.
that Saturday. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just play. And by the third song, I was like, let's do this. Of course,
yeah.
I was tipping back and we're drinking it. So.
Wojo's wife was like, that is the best version of Story Monday I've heard you do yet. And I'm like, I'm drunk.
They both came up and after like the next days, and they're like, I think we were pretty drunk by the end of the night. I'm like, yes, you guys were.
Everybody was.
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody was
That
right.
was fun.
Yeah, it's great when you can come down there and be around your friends and your family and your tribe and just let your hair down. And nobody gets too stupid. Obviously, you learn how to control the drink. But
everybody has a good time. And one of the things that I can't tolerate, that's not the right word. One of the things I really refuse to tolerate is the drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things that most people know about me. When you walk in the door, it's like, leave your fucking drama or don't come.
Right.
And it works out pretty phenomenal. And I've had to, you were there when we lived at the big house, on Gully Road. There were some not knockdown drag out, but definitely some confrontations where I'm like, take your drama somewhere else. Dude.
Yep.
You come here, you want to work on issues, you want to work on problems, let's do that.
Right.
Let's sit down, let's have a conversation, let's work through stuff, if you want to just come in here and act a fool or whatever your trip is, I'm not in the mood for it. You know what? Either we're healing or we're hanging.
We're healing or we're not dealing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I've had so many times. Well, we were on Survivor when I was on Survivor.
Yeah.
It's like there's always opportunities to become our better selves, to encourage other people to become the best that they can be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without the bullshit, without the all the other things. Still be real and say, we've got these relationships and this is how this works. But at the end of the day, it's like the drama does no good. I've been around those people that just complain and whine.
They have a
It's
problem for every one of your solutions.
Exactly. It's like, stop. If you want to work on this, we can work on this. But if you just want to talk about what's wrong, it's obvious. We can all see this.
Right.
It's like it's useless.
And there's no
space.
justification for shitty behavior if it's been brought to your attention.
Right.
And you have accepted it, but you still refuse to change it.
Exactly.
And it's like, come on, seriously? Yes, all of us at one point in time or another said, oh yeah, this is a justification for shitty behavior. When it's not, and it's not.
Right.
Make the change. It's not easy, but everyone goes through it in their life.
I was going to say, I think we've all been there
Right.
at some point.
I was having a really bad day that Saturday setting up things, but when somebody came up to me, I smiled and I said, "Hey, good to see you." I said, and I would, if I needed to clarify for them, I said, "You know what? Give me just a little bit longer. I'm dealing with this system, and I'll be over here." And nobody said nobody said anything to me. I mean, you guys knew I was stressed out about it. But that's life. Sometimes that's necessary.
And that was the great part about it is, I mean, the minute we took the stage collectively, you were like, brother, this is the best time ever. I cannot, sharing a stage with you is just always an incredible experience because it's like, dude, we are doing this shit together and I'm having a fucking ball.
Exactly.
It was fun, and thank you for letting me get up on stage too. That was so fun.
Yeah.
I like being able to, I'm actually confident enough now where I'm like, yeah, I'll go. Let's do this.
It was
cool.
great seeing the look on Chicago Jimmy's face when she starts belting it out. He's like, fuck, she can sing.
I used to hide that a lot too. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, and little rules, little things in life help you get through it.
Yeah.
We don't One of the rules that I have is we don't drink to get happy. Don't come here
Right.
all pissed off and think that you're going to drink and that's going to make it better.
No.
No, get better and then let's have a drink.
Right.
Right.
Let's
know.
salute that. Let's cheers that you're better. You're doing
Exactly.
good.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing is if you're drinking to get happy, you're not going to get happy.
No.
Nope.
You're
But
not
if you're
gonna find
happy,
it.
then enjoy a nice drink and
Right.
relax. And it's the same thing with the rest of life. It's like deal with your issues
Right.
when you're straight, when you're sober, when you're
Right.
when you're in a good spot, and then you can enjoy those extracurricular
Mm-hmm.
activities in the right frame of mind. Or you
Yeah.
know, what do you got, Heather? You got something over there?
Nope,
Somebody's
I got
chatting.
nothing. I'm just looking to see if there's
You,
anything.
you glanced
going on.
down. I was like, well, is that a
What she
window?
got?
for
What she
chat?
got? It wasn't the nod. It was
Yeah,
just
so
a
I
look
mean,
down.
it's all. That's what my thing is. It's like let's get together. Let's have. I look for excuses. I was like Labor Day. I don't know how many people are going to be in town, but you know what?
Let's do
We're going
it.
to have a party because I just love to get together with people.
Yeah.
I love to hang out with people. You know, when I was even when we were doing, most people don't realize how much that I've done with church. You
Yeah.
know, they like listen to me and it's, oh, he's cussing and everything like that. And I go, you know what? If that's, I'm cussing, but I'm generally, for the most part, a very, very happy, positive person.
Right.
Every once in a while when a telemarketer calls, I'm like, fuck
You're
you.
not so happy, yeah.
But that's momentary. It's very momentary. I
Right.
mean, Jesus kicked over tables in the temple, so I mean, you
Yeah.
know, everybody
Right.
has their moments. I'm sure he was much more justified than I am with telemarketers. But the reality is, it's like even when we were doing church services and stuff, I Tony knows this. He was around at that time.
Yeah.
I never got religious. I may have curtailed some of my cussing when we were doing our YouTube videos.
Right,
And
right.
thanks. I think Candy actually subscribed to my church YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool.
After that Survivor Girl episode,
Yeah.
so I want to say thank you to Candy.
Yeah.
So she was checking
She's
us-
awesome.
yeah,
She
absolutely.
actually came down to the 4th of July party.
Did I meet her?
Yeah.
Did you introduce me
Yeah.
properly?
Yes.
I probably like, oh, Candy, and was oblivious.
She I think you met her out at Renaissance Festival too.
Yeah.
And then she came
well,
down.
Candy, I want to say officially that thank you for subscribing to that, and we got to sit down and chat, have some good conversations. But
Absolutely.
sorry if I didn't like. Sometimes someone goes, "This is Candy," and I go, "Sweet," and then I go, "Wait a minute." You befriended me on Facebook. Did this? Oh, that Candy.
That
like I
one.
know like 15 candies. I don't. I only know you're the only candy.
I do. It's
But,
really hard to keep
you know,
straight.
Again, so it comes down to you know, are we helping each other? And like I said, even when we were doing church, we always had we would do church service, and then we'd have a big picnic or a dinner or something like that. Our Thursday night, we called it relationship study. It was a big meal, and then
Yeah.
we'd sit down and have a great discussion, and we worked through life issues. We worked through. I mean, of course, you're reading out of your Bible. Of course, you're doing, you know, talking about spiritual things. But the bottom line is, we're helping each other be the best people that we can be, and it doesn't take being a religious asshole to do that.
Yeah.
You can be a great person with a good relationship with the Lord,
Yeah.
and working towards being your better self, and still be a real person who doesn't like the slow person in the left lane when you're trying to get somewhere.
Yes.
And that was the premise of why we started this podcast 101 episodes ago, was real people having real conversations with real people.
Yeah.
And so many people, I mean, good God, I've got the live chat here.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's so many people that have commented on this that are real people.
Yep.
They're not bots. They're not, oh, you called tech support. No.
No.
It's
Real
real
people.
people going, I hung out with that dude. I got drunk with that dude. I jammed with that dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I was in that dude's studio playing live music on a weird fucking podcast.
Exactly.
Yep.
And
if
I
that's
love that.
If at the end of the day we can encourage each other to just push into the best, push to
Yeah.
be better, not better than you, but better than
better
I
than
was
yesterday.
If I can push you to be a better person than you were yesterday,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
according to my level, not according to his
Right.
level, her level, but according to whatever you were at yesterday, can you be better today?
Yep.
And not unrealistically better, but you're
Right.
pushing forward. I mean, you guys are all doing your life coaching stuff,
Yeah.
working throughout. That's freaking phenomenal, and that's what it's about. You know, is are we? You know, Chris with his issues with Catholic, and I completely understand all that.
Yeah.
You know,
We
his-
love Chris.
if you just see through a lot of everything, it's a very. That's what I said to you off behind the scenes. It's one of the behind the scenes things. I don't know if we recorded that, but I said to Tony, I said, you know, all in all, you guys are extremely positive.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the show has really become this positive, even with the snowflake meltdowns
Right.
and all this stuff. It's the overall vibe is extremely positive, especially some guests, it's pretty neutral and they're just here to have a good time. But when you bring Stone Cottage Farms on, you bring some of the other people
Great people.
You're doing nutrition, you're doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's what it's about. It's helping each other be the best.
Yep.
And we've gotten so much great feedback from when Chris has come on. It's so hard to believe that he's been on the show for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the same token, when you go back and listen to the episodes and hear some of the conversations,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's like, thank you for, bringing Chris on the show. Because you never know when you make a transition into the next season of what you're doing. Okay, is this going to be great, or are we polishing the brass in the Titanic?
Right.
And everyone loves Chris. They love the story times. They love how, he got revenge on the bully and smacking him with a GD.
Did we mention that?
What's that?
No.
What? Oh, some of the other stuff we got coming in. We're gonna keep on divulging into that. I think as we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But you guys are definitely gonna want to keep on tuning
Yeah.
in because there is so much more happening. And
We
also,
have a plan.
we have a plan this time. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Season 3, we have a plan.
We're adulting.
Yeah, we're doing the ramp up to season 3.
Yes,
Like I've got a
but
plan.
but I do have to say, we are gonna with the Patreon that we're gonna have. There is gonna be extra content from behind the scenes, so you guys can get a look
Absolutely.
into what we're doing.
Yep.
And all the fun stuff that we do too. I mean, all kinds of content.
yeah.
And it's not just on Don't Make This Weird. It's gonna be on Survivor Girl and on Mitch's Fake Radio.
Yep.
Which is gonna be cool because you'll get to see some of his stuff that he does
love
for
Mitch.
his
Right.
show. And Mitch is great. He's hilarious. So there's going to be all kinds of extra content, and that's going to be subscriber content.
Absolutely.
So to help us continue moving forward and doing what we're doing, because you guys are very supportive and we love that, you get to get a look into the behind the scenes and extra content that we put out. So that's going to be for a specific price each month, and that's greatly appreciated too. I mean, that's cool.
Absolutely, it's a glimpse to even more what's real, because you're real people, and so it's that behind the scenes type of stuff that you go. I think I told you guys that. I probably mentioned it on one of the shows already, but if I don't get, I picked up. I don't know if Tony's even interested, but I pick up Alita.
What?
Steelbook.
Are you serious?
3D, 4K.
Dude, we're still watching
HD. No, I'm going home.
that. You suck.
And it literally said on the back of the thing, 2 hours of Blu-ray extra content. And I was like, that's fucking right.
Yes.
Because I like to watch the movies, and I'm really hoping. The lady was like, everybody's been buying this today. She's like, I have never even heard of it. I was like, it bombed at the office. But James Cameron was producer.
Yeah.
It's got Christopher Waltz. It's got a whole bunch of other stuff. When you watch the trailer, there's some great dynamics. in
Oh,
it.
God, yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't go to the theater to watch it. I'm like, I just picked it up sight unseen. And I'm like,
It is a sweet movie, trust me.
so
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
I
It is so
will.
good.
I will set up a private screening down at the Man Cave for those of you who
Dun,
would
dun,
like
dun.
to like to join.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Sean's getting up.
Sean,
He's in.
He's
in.
Give a wave over there, Sean.
That much
Give a wave.
fun.
Yeah,
He is in.
Sean's in. Sean's
He
in.
is in.
So
Awesome.
we will be doing that very soon.
Very cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, so
Very
it's
cool, and
literally
more
in the car right
content,
now.
more content that we're
More
going to be working on when we're
Absolutely.
down there too.
Absolutely, that's a big plan. So we came up with a plan for This Is My Brain.
Yes.
As you guys have dominated half the show today, my brain is full of all sorts of things: useless, useful, somewhere in between.
Yeah.
And so I'm literally launching my podcast as This Is My Brain, and so there's going to be the topics are going to be all over the place, and then there's some other stuff that we're going to do, like the Trooper review.
Yes.
Where we
Yes,
got a couple
that's so funny.
stormtroopers that'll sit down and do movie reviews.
Yes.
Their number one complaint, you'll hear it every damn episode, is
Needs
that
more
there's
stormtroopers.
not enough stormtroopers
Yes.
in
Yeah.
whatever movie they were just watching. So that's okay. We let them go with that. But anyways, we're gonna do a live show once a month of This Is My Brain,
Yep.
and then we're gonna record at least 3 more episodes that'll be released once a week.
Yeah.
That will
That's
kick
cool.
out there. So
That's
everybody's
gonna be a
gonna
lot
come
of fun.
down, and we're gonna knock that content out. We'll have some behind the scenes stuff, have a blast.
It's going to be a blast.
So keep your eyes peeled for that, guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be
You know
a
what
lot
I need
of
to
fun.
do is do the little promo and just put out the the intro.
Yes.
With a little promo after.
You totally should.
I should do that. Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys, because we're trying to figure out what you guys are coming down in the next few weeks to do that. So I'm excited.
Yeah, so go
It
ahead and
may
keep
be
on
sooner than
following
later.
us because we're going to be launching This Is My Brain.
Yeah.
And then when we have all that content up, we're hoping to have that all ready for September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all of it. For Mitch's Fake Radio, for Don't Make This Weird, and for Survivor Girl. And we're probably going to do some stuff for This Is My Brain, too, right?
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Go and if you haven't liked the Strange Friends media page yet, because that's where a lot of the stuff is going to start out, so you guys can follow that and know where to go and when it's out. So,
Absolutely.
the 100th episode was just kind of like the catalyst into, okay, here we go, guys.
Yeah.
We have everybody that came to hang out with us, and it was so cool. So much support.
I don't know if everybody has seen the picture on the Don't Make This Weird page, but there was a picture that Summer, shout out to her. She came and hung out with us. Her little boy took a picture of all of us standing in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was great because there was so many people in the street. It was literally from one side to the other.
Yeah.
And we're at least 4 or 5 people deep.
Yeah. There's a lot. There
That
a lot
was
of people.
so humbling to know that we started with just myself, Heather, and Joey.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Joey. But that we grew from the 3 of us to all of that.
Right.
And it's such an incredibly humbling thing. And now that, we've got all of these people, constantly going, you guys going live Thursday, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was
it's
so
awesome.
much fun.
Oh, speaking of that, though, with Joey, when he came to visit, there's going to be a video in the subscriber content.
Yes.
We did a little interview with him, so
Nice.
that's going to be available, too. So
Yeah.
look out for that. It was a lot of fun to do that video with him.
Yeah, to
I-
catch up and what he's doing. I mean, he's got so much cool stuff that he's doing in Florida.
Right.
He wished us the best of luck of what we were doing, and it was kind of cool to catch up after all of this time.
Yeah.
And seeing what he's doing because he's been down in Florida ever since,
His transition.
Right.
It's transition.
And so it's always great, when you meet old friends and you're like, wow, man, that's cool. I'm really proud of what you're doing. And there was a lot of that
Right.
camaraderie of, dude, you're doing this, we're doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So we can still come together and celebrate.
Yeah, and he'd come up to me and told me that he was very proud that I branched out and started Survivor Girl and stuff, and
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
the message behind it and everything, and
Yeah.
so I'm excited that was able to happen. It's been a lot of fun, and Becky was wanting to come on, so that's where we're at with it, and we're gonna keep on moving forward.
And you know what? That's what it's about. Somebody, you're out there listening and you're like, man, I've got something. You
Yeah.
know, whether it's a podcast or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, just do it. You
Yeah.
guys started out with 3. You're like, let's just do it. You
Yeah.
know? And it's like, you've got to just launch. The first time I brought the cameras down, it was a complete meltdown.
It was.
We've had whatever
Several issues.
crashed on Sunday for Survivor Girl. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like you work through those things, but if you don't start, you can never
you don't move
adjust
forward.
and move forward and tweak things as you go. You got to start. You got to get out there. So there's people out there listening right now. You've got ideas. It may
Yeah.
not be this exact type of thing,
Right.
but you've got ideas of your own,
Yep.
and you just need to launch something and
Just
do it.
Just do it. Stop second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
Stop letting the fear keeping you from doing it. Just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, because I kicked it around for a long time. There was like 2 years, I think, where me and Tony were in the garage and I was talking about Survivor Girl, and it was a totally different thing at that point.
Yeah.
And that's still coming too. That's going to be in the works as well. But now it's podcasts to get us out there and everything. But it's like finally just stopped having that fear and just said, okay, we're doing it.
Absolutely.
We're doing it. And
Absolutely.
And that's the
been
thing is I
cool.
don't think people realize that literally this started from 3 monkeys circling in a garage
yeah.
Right.
saying we have a great idea.
Yeah.
Here
Right.
we are now, 101 episodes
Yeah.
later. And most days we have no idea what we're doing. We're just doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people love that. Like when we first started, I'm like, wow, you guys really like this shit? We're just like talking about dick and fart jokes.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not.
Pretty much.
But that's the thing though, is like you said, you grow, you change, you mature, you
Mm-hmm.
make different decisions. And I've reached out to so many people who are like, dude, I love what you do.
Right.
How can I do that? I'm like, just do
Just
it.
do it. Sit down and do it.
You know, if you want help, you want direction, cool.
Yep.
Come talk
Let
to
us
me.
know.
Anybody that is listening to this show, whether it's here or restreamed live on solidstateradio.net,
Yep.
Right.
come talk to us. Hook us up. You know, we're on social media.
Yep.
Right.
You know, follow that dream. Do something that's good for your soul.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and go, oh, I got to do a 9 to 5. I got to do this. Yes, you have to pay bills. It's an inevitability.
Right.
But do something for your soul.
Right.
Yes.
And if that means doing, like, I don't know, selling ice cream to the Mir space station because you have a rocket car.
That's
awesome.
That's what you want.
Do
You
what
do
you
it.
gotta
You
do.
go
Do
for
it.
it.
Figure it out.
Those cosmonauts love their ice cream.
I say to people, look, there are people being paid to play video games right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, there's
not a
probably
far
not a
stretch.
lot of things. If you can do something well, you can probably get paid to do it.
Yeah.
You just got to work
Yeah.
it and get it done.
And we do more than just podcasts here in the studio. You recently were working with Me and My Funeral,
Me and My
recording
Funeral.
for their new. Is it their new EP or they are adjusting the one that they had?
No, it's their new EP they're getting ready to
Nice.
drop as soon as they get this project done. And it was so cool because I know I said on the show a couple of times, I'm like, I hate doing this now. But it was great because it was a very intimate setting in the studio.
Yeah.
And it was real simple. Harley had his electric, Hope had the acoustic, and they just did their thing. And I'm like, okay, now I remember why I wanted to become a recording engineer.
Right.
Was to capture that magic.
Yep.
And it was so cool because, you know, Hope was like, well, I want to do something different for the chorus. And I'm like, all right,
Do
well,
it.
what are you hearing?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't really know. I'm like, well, what about vocal harmonies? And no joke, it was great. 2 passes, and she nails it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, wow, I was here to witness that. And it was incredible because, you know, little Hope,
Yeah.
we love her to pieces.
She's
But she
awesome.
opens her mouth, and she is a powerhouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm going, this is so cool. Thank you guys. And they're like, dude, thank you for letting us use your studio. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
the feeling's mutual. To be surrounded by this amount of creative people
Yep.
all the time, you can become complacent. And then you have a friendly reminder of this is why you do what you do.
Absolutely.
It's because people inspire you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
But
we're
guys,
looking forward to. No.
No.
don't give me
We're
crap.
looking,
No.
looking forward to any fans of 3OF out there. I
Yeah.
don't know if there are any, but any fans of 3OF. Oh, there's at least one in the studio.
Yeah,
So,
there's
Yes.
one in the studio.
we are going to this fall. We're probably going to start pretty soon, but we're
Yeah.
going to start laying down tracks, and we will be
Yes.
producing a 3OF. Tony's excited because he will be our engineer, our studio engineer.
I am so geeked as a fan to be
Yeah.
able to work on this project because I've been from day one. If you
Yeah.
invite me down there, I'm like, you guys got to get in the studio.
Yeah.
You got to get in the studio.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're going to start working on that. So fans of 3OF, we're going to be recording very soon. So
Awesome.
okay,
Very
Mom,
cool.
you can.
Oh, it's that time. And I told Tony last time, I'm like, this is the worst job to give somebody. Because I always get the crap about having to end the show. And it's not me.
Totally
It's
is.
not me.
Totally is.
So anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the patience with all of the stuff that we've got going on, trying to get everything working through the kinks. We appreciate that. We're glad that we are now on Facebook Live and on YouTube and on
Check
camera.
that out. Woo!
On camera. So go ahead, guys. Yep. there you
I
go.
got 2.
I got
Pounds. All right. So guys, we will be back
they
next
both
Thursday.
shit?
Yes.
We will be back next Thursday, hanging out here in the studio, back on camera, so you can see our lovely faces.
Shenanigans.
Don't forget to go over to the
pants.
I had lounge pants on today. I had those on today. Go over to Tuscola Palooza, like
Yes.
their page, follow it, say you're going, just go to it, and don't forget, you guys have a chance to win tickets. We have 2 to draw after the show, and then like this video, share this video, and tag people in it, and then we will draw your name. Well, we'll draw one name,
One
and you'll
name.
get 2 tickets.
2 tickets.
$20. That's $20.
Rule them both.
So
That's
go ahead
right.
and do that, and go and like and subscribe on our YouTube channel so you know when we are live when it happens.
Yes.
So thank you guys again for
See you guys next week.
for tuning in. Thank you. We'll see you next week at 8 p.m. See, we were on time. Wait, hold on.
Oh, what?
Positive.
Ooh, oh,
Positive. We were still on time this week.
That's right. We
this
were.
week we were on time.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's just a positive. Just gotta say that.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Have a great night.